Morning.
Welcome back, everybody, to Legendary Tales, episode 18 of Steel Horizons. I hope everyone's doing well. Let me put on some ambiance, the classic forest day. I believe Dalvron has a the recap for us, right?
Sort of. Yeah, a little bit. It's going to be a little bit sort of nebulous, which I hope all of you guys will help me fill in some of the gaps there as well. Obviously, the big thing that happened most recently was that we were downed in the airship. Everything went wild. We crash landed, sort of, / in an escape pod so that we wouldn't blow up. We started walking. We were taking a route to try and get back towards civilization. And once we were sort of out in the wild, we noticed that there was a creepy dude that was running around with a bunch of cockatrices. And it was a druid person. And we avoided him. It was fine. We got out of there, but we knew that he was hunting and we didn't want to get caught by him. So we went and we checked out a little bit of a cave. Got a couple creepy vibes from the cave. Didn't really like what we were seeing. We were a little bit concerned. And then we realized, holy shit, this is a dragon lair that we're entering into. And it's sort of a necrotic, creepy, gross dragon. And I ran outside and tried to find somewhere else, and then I found the main lair. So we weren't even in the creepiest of the creepy places. And then we also found another lair, which is where some cockatrices were, and we figured out that's probably where the druid is. Went up to the dragon, and this is the part where I don't fully remember all the ins and outs of what the dragon said to us, but basically he was telling us that if we wanted to be able to get out simultaneously alive and also with some rewards, we needed to go and defeat this druid fella. Did I miss anything?
And he promised us skeleton horses.
Yes, that's right.
He did.
So
but someone doesn't want to ride them. I forgot who.
I think I don't, probably, if I remember right.
You don't like undead.
That's right. So I don't like this guy. This guy sucks ass. Even if he does give us skeleton horses, but I'd sell him probably, and I'd be okay with that.
Were we dead? Did we die?
We
No.
Died,
No.
But what happened at the end was that when we went and we defeated the druid through amazing, absolutely brilliant tactics, and us just being really cool, the cockatrices immolated, but their immolation is disease. So a bunch of us got hit with diseases. I think Cap and I were the main ones that did, or excuse me, Romvalor and I were the two that mainly got hit with it. I have 3 disease listed on me. And then we also found a staff. And then there was like the gemstone, which we were sent to recover by the dragon, which the little rat.
His phylactery.
It's phylactery. And the rat that was on Romvalor's shoulder ate it up as I tried to break it, but I couldn't break it. But I was pretending
Because you were trying to kill the Dracolich, that's right.
Yeah. And I think that's it.
Dolphron's gonna get us eaten, man. Yes, I was also hit by it. I have disease 2.
Okay. Yep. So here we are. This is where we left off, is right here inside the Circle of Death Druid's cabin. You guys have just destroyed this Circle of Death Druid, who is basically an undead shepherd of cockatrice. And you picked up, I think Shoshana has his staff. Maybe, I think so. I don't remember.
My notebook is upstairs, so anything that's written down, I will not be able to get unless I get up and get it. Which,
if you want to go get it, you can. We're just gonna do a little bit of recapping and making sure everyone's on the same page. It's been a while since we played, so so you have the gemstone or the phylactery from for the Dracolich inside the rat that is currently sitting on Gur. He's not represented by Romvalor at the moment. He's represented by Gur. Your name is Gur. So that's what I'm assuming. I don't actually remember if that was your last representation or not. I think that's basically where we're at, is you guys are in a snowy landscape. You've just come out from the valley of the sleeping basilisks, remember? Where people were shooting off fireworks and throwing light into the air and...
Right.
Trying to attract literally every fucking thing
Wait, who did that?
Like a 30-mile radius.
I don't remember that part.
That was
started a
you. That was
wildfire,
actually
too.
you doing that.
What? I didn't do anything.
Yes,
stupid.
you did.
Oh yeah, I actually tried to burn down the whole forest, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
did.
did. That was good.
I believe I'm back to Ron because I changed because I thought we were going to encounter some orcs,
That's right.
but now I've killed.
Uh-oh, Sorshana.
Now
Gur,
I still
Gur.
said
Yes,
orc.
I wrote something down. First of all, I'm the only one that didn't get sick, which is great. But Gur picks up a weird death stick and touches it. That's where we left
Yes.
off, apparently.
That is where we left off.
Yeah, I was gonna add. Yes, I have a in my loot bag. I have all caps creepy necromancy death stick.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, so at the very top, of this staff, which is almost twisted ivy, covering a shaft of oak wood that apparently has been burned or charred at some point. And at the very top of it, there is an orc skull. The Death Druid himself was a half orc or full orc. You can't really tell because he's just basically decayed into bones at this point. And at the very top of it, there is a skull that has, apparently from the inside, grown vines and all sorts of other stuff out of it. And as you're looking at this staff, it's actually quite exquisite. And I require Gur to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yes, I
Great
believe.
start.
Okay. So the last thing I did was make a wisdom saving throw. I believe that.
Did you succeed?
but I can make
Wait,
another
hold
one.
on. Let me look.
It says 18.
18,
Yeah, you rolled an
yes.
18.
Okay.
But I can do it again
okay.
if you want.
I was like, no. If it's there, I'll take that. I'll take that. As
I remember it was whispering to me.
it is whispering to you, and you don't worry about that because it's in a language you definitely do not understand. And with that, everyone make a perception check for me, please. As soon as the Death Druid falls and the rat swallows the gemstone.
Perception. Sleece, what do your lizard eyes? What does it tell you? Show you? I don't remember the rest.
I don't remember the actual quote either. Jeez, the rolls. Sorry, I'm used to Soulforge, and everyone in that campaign rolls terribly. Everybody. They're all. I mean, we rolled like 6 nat 1s in a row last night.
We use our best rolls for perception here.
Obviously. You guys hear the clippity clops of horses outside. Oh, and by the way, the blizzard has subsided, because I do remember that it was like really snowing hard.
Yeah.
And you hear the clippity clop of horses approaching.
I step outside and I look if I see something.
You do. You see 4 extremely large, fully armored skeletal war horses.
Hey guys! I shout back to the rest. Our horses are here. Our ride's here. Let's go. Hand in the stone. Get out of this cold place.
Rom's currently in the process of looking at himself through his illusion and kind of cleaning up some of the. Oh, jeez. This has been terrible. I need a bath.
The sinew and the pieces of cockatrice and things like that.
Devin, can you describe the disease? Was that an explosion that covered us, or what's the deal?
Well, according to spellcasting, oh yeah, you can't cure disease with lesser restoration. Say that one more time. Say it again. Sorry.
I would like to know or remember how we got the disease.
Oh, when the cockatrice die, they explode and they shoot out a giant sludge ball, and if you got hit by it, you got transmitted a disease.
Can I make a check? I don't know if it's medicine or nature to see like if my character understands a bit more what this is and maybe there's a side effect or whatnot.
Sure, go ahead.
Is it nature or medicine?
Medicine. Yeah, you definitely understand that everyone but Sorshana has been infected by something. And it doesn't appear to be a normal disease. It appears to be a parasite.
Okay.
Do you relay this information?
Because you're looking at yourself and you're looking at your fur, and on your arms and the places where your armor doesn't cover your skin for the most part, your hair has been sort of burned off, and then when you're looking at it, you have these little tiny pock marks. I want to say tiny pock marks, like a millimeter, if not less than that, all over the skin that is visible on your body where the hair has been burned off.
I just grab where that part of the diseased body of mine and just kind of point at it and show it to other people.
And as you're cleaning yourself off, Rom, you're also noticing this same sort of pocked.
I could see it on my illusion.
Oh yeah! Oh my gosh! On both, yes. As you're like mimicking yourself and wiping off the stuff, you can actually see. And how many did you say you had? 2?
2.
You have 2. Davron, as you're looking at yourself, underneath your skin, you can see blotches of black moving underneath your skin.
This is fucking horrific. What is this?
Ew, what is
I'm
that?
gonna try and like rub on it and like sort of scratch at it a bit.
As you do that, the skin on the black splotches turns necrotic, and these 2 centimeter long black leeches begin to spawn from your flesh.
Dude!
All right, I'm gonna grab them and throw them away.
Violently vomits.
Dude, get it! Like, kill
Oh
it!
my
Get
god,
it out!
that's terrible. Do
We
I
need
have
to-
that?
Yes, we all have it except Shoshana.
I don't have that, thank God! Keep it away!
We need a rest so I could fix this up.
I'm gonna take the wand of magic detection over the leeches. See if there's anything there.
They do not appear to be magical.
Okay. This isn't magic. It's just creepy ass leeches. What the fuck do we do?
Kill it!
Okay, step on it. Step on one of the leeches.
It explodes in like this green pustulant bile.
I also walk outside of my phone.
And a very tiny scream can be heard as you do it. And as you like attempting to stomp them, one of them sort of falls onto the ground, and you can tell that it has a human face on it, or a bugbear face on it. Like, it looks like a person.
Take my pot
Dude,
and
Gerd,
smash it.
use the stupid staff on it or something. It came from the staff people. Fix it.
I'm sorry. You want me to use
The damn
the
staff.
creepy orc skull staff?
I don't know. There has to be something that could. Oh, this is disgusting. Get me out.
I'm not going to do that, Sorshana. I feel like just because you're grossed out that you're trying to make rash decisions right now.
I am definitely grossed out. I'll be with the horses.
Yeah, we'll just go to the dragon. We go back to the dragon, and he'll
fix you.
He'll help us, right?
Yeah.
While my teammates are violently vomiting, I would like to use Sacred Flame on myself to like cauterize my my wound. I don't know if that does anything.
It will sort of seal off the entrance that these like diseased parasites have burrowed into your flesh, but it will not slow the disease down any more than it already has.
Do I roll 20 damage on myself? Because I've rolled a 20.
What is that?
Apparently my Sacred Flame hits are 20.
It shouldn't be adding +5. You shouldn't be adding stats to Sacred. Sacred Flame is just a cantrip. You shouldn't be getting stats added to it.
I just hit the button. I don't know.
I'm gonna try and like take sort of inventory of myself and how my body's feeling and how it's like responding to the fact that I have a necrotic disease that's on me. Would a survival check be the one, or is there something else that I should do? to like figure out like how it's affecting me?
I'd have to do a medicine check to see if symptoms and things have begun, because it takes a bit for symptoms to start showing, because you guys have just been infected, but yeah,
How am I
you
feeling?
don't know shit. You don't know. You're like, you feel fine for the time being. Specifically for Ron Valor, he'll probably be the first one to show symptoms.
I have 3 disease on me, and he has 2.
Oh yeah. Oh well. No, you're gonna be showing it first, but you've not begun to show yet.
Okay.
Can I check if anybody's poisoned? Would I know that it's poison, or not?
It is actually not poison. Oh really? 8th level. You add your wisdom modifier? Sorry, I'll go back and fix that, because that. Yeah, apparently yes. You do 20 damage to yourself.
Wait, but why is it 1d8 plus 5 times 2 essentially? Why is it showing up twice? That's what
I don't know.
I'll look into it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, versatile. Why does it have versatile damage on it? It shouldn't have versatile damage. It should just be 1d8 plus at mod. I think there's a stacking modifier. Let me see if I. Yeah, it's still doing it twice. Huh. We'll figure it out.
All right, I take 20. Awesome.
Rom will go outside and, or while he's outside, rather, examine the horses.
Yeah, go ahead and make it a medicine, nature, arcana. Oh, it is. Okay.
What am I best at? It's medicine.
They appear to be, they're skeletal horses, so they're not like zombies or anything. They appear to have been crafted from a load of different horses put together, essentially. Because some of the pieces don't really fit very well, but some of the bones appear to be armor. In addition
Can I stick my hand in them?
Yeah.
Like, is there something filling them up?
No.
Oh, spooky. I'll stick my hand in them and say, oh, spooky.
It is spooky and terrible. I hate these things. But I'm afraid I might collapse at some point if this disease takes over me. So I'm going to get this out.
Go, Ron. At least your
pull
butt
out
don't have
my,
to touch it.
I'm pulling out my saddle.
Yeah, you got that saddle.
I'm taking the biggest one. I put the saddle on, and then I hop on it.
Okay.
I see what the reaction is.
It doesn't have any issues with it.
Okay.
I also hop on a mount.
Are you getting on one, Cap? I mean,
Are they
Gur?
are they all the same size?
They're all relatively the same size. There are a few that are like a little bit off. Like some are smaller, but it's like 1% maybe. It's not.
Rom
It's
will,
not
Rom will take the smallest one.
It's not a huge discrepancy, is what I'm trying to say. As soon as everyone gets onto them, their eyes begin to glow this super bright green, like flames come out of them, and they all go, and they don't try and buck you off. They just switch direction, so they pivot on their back feet, and then they begin to move immediately. Like, you guys don't give them commands; they just immediately start heading back toward the lair of the Draco Lich.
Cool.
While I'm on it, I'm going to try and like sort of do some sort of slight control-y moves to see if they follow at all what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, they adjust slightly, but not like as if you had full control.
Okay.
So they will accept.
Do we have reins?
Yes, there's reins, and they came with saddles, but Davron decided to put his own saddle on, so
That's right.
which is fine.
Did we leave the other saddle behind?
No. They have bags and stuff as well, so they have like things that you could put extra stuff into. The only issue is if you wanted to take the barding off, you'd have issues.
How long is the ride? How fast are we going?
Fast enough, as fast as you could go in a mountainous area. So when there's long, clean stretches of like sort of almost paved trail, they go fast. But other than that, they can go fairly quickly because they are skeletal. They don't have to worry about ligaments and stuff like that. So if they take an awkward like leap, it's not that much. They're not doing anything other than bones. So they're since they're magical in nature. Oh, with your wand, like if you want to wand these things, they're magical. They're entirely magical, Davron. In case you're wondering.
I think I'm out of charges at this point.
Hey, Shoshana, do you want to make
Yeah?
these horses go faster?
How can we do that?
Okay. As soon as she asked me that, I would like to turn undead.
What?
Hold on, let me think turn undead.
Don't they have to run away from you?
Yes, everything had to wonder.
At least we're all gonna go in a different direction.
But they are very fast.
Does it actually make them faster, or does it make it so they just have to use all their actions?
But the attack rolls against the mounts have a disadvantage for at least for Davron. Because does this count as an attack? I guess yes.
I don't know if that.
I don't think so. It's just I'm scaring them.
Oh yeah, attack rolls against the mount. Have
So the
disadvantage.
horses have to do a wisdom saving throw.
Well, he has to. Oh, doesn't he have to do a roll for turn undead?
No, he just does it.
They
Oh.
just-
I would like
Alright,
to
so
turn
no.
all of the horses.
Okay, what is the order that we are standing in?
Can you arrange your icons real quick so that I can see what order the
I got on it first, so I'm probably in the
wait
in
a
the front,
second.
and then I think Shoshana.
I got on
next.
it second.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I
So
guess I will
probably-
say that I am on third, and therefore actually in the back.
I'm herding all these horses. Let's go.
The funny thing is that you're attempting to turn a skeletal horse being controlled by a Draco Lich.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. This would be considered a war horse. Okay. I don't have the stats for a war horse at the moment, so I'm just gonna make some rolls.
Devin, you didn't expect anybody to turn these horses?
Why would Okay, so they all officially get turned. Okay. I'm gonna need everyone to make an athletics check, please.
Can I do this
Can it
Davron,
be
Advantage?
acrobatics?
Davron can't be dismounted against his will. So Davron, you're there. You don't have to make that
I'm
roll.
along for the ride.
Considering
You-
I have ridden horses before, can I roll at advantage?
I will. This is not a horse, technically speaking. It's not a
But
beast.
it will run the same way as a horse. It will speed away the same way as a bolted horse would.
True. I will.
But this is a shock. This is a holy shit! All of a sudden, the horse changed.
That's very
Yes,
true. You were
but
not
I'm
ready.
a skilled rider. I am a skilled rider. I could definitely do this.
Don't let her do
I
it,
think-
DM. Cancel
I
out
think
her
I deserve
advantage.
advantage.
Actually, let me check your proficiencies real quick. Because there is a proficiency for this specifically that I don't believe any of you have.
No,
I'm glad
I
I
know
put my
exactly what it
saddle
is. Alexander was gonna take it.
Animal handling?
No.
It's like it's an actual skill that you
It
would
is. It's proficiency in ground vehicles.
Oh.
Definitely don't have that.
None of you have it, so that's why I'm relegating it to a athletics check for the time being. Because A, they're not animals anymore, so you can't do animal handling.
Don't need an advantage anyway.
Can I use acrobatics instead of athletics?
I will let you do that. Yes. Wow, you're all fine.
Do we go any faster? That's the important question.
I would say that you do go faster. It's a little bit more. It's a little bit more dangerous, but the best part is probably all of you watching Davron flop around on his horse, being unable to be dismounted. He's like not even holding on, and his arms are just flailing and stuff. He keeps hitting himself in the face with his hands and like all sorts of stuff. And then, is it for 1 minute? Yeah, it's for 1 minute.
Yeah.
What does
Of the
turn undead
cavalier.
look like? So if I look behind me, what do I see from Akshun?
And what happens to the horse that Akshun is on?
Oh, so this horse is freaking out even more so because it can only see him. So it's trying to get away from him, but he's on the back of the horse. And it just straight bolts forward, and Akshun is like, even Akshun was not ready for it, but he does maintain control. What does your turn undead look like as a cleric of Big A?
I imagine it's kind of a ray of light from the sky, just coming down.
Okay.
Yeah. Like a UFO beam, just tracking this horse as it bolts forward.
All right, well, Rob will turn around and see that and yell, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I'm making us go faster.
And it does make you go faster. It cuts off like 2 or 3 minutes of 2 or 3 minutes of the overall riding time, which would be about 45 minutes because of your need to ascend. And you get to the entrance, and the horses actually stop. And the horse that Akshun is on shakes so violently that it throws Akshun off the horse. Will you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
I would like to backflip and land.
Oh,
Where's my
well,
dex?
we'll see.
Oh fuck.
Let's roll a d6 real quick. You take 3 points of damage as you land directly on your stomach, or like right on your back as it throws you off, and then it like kicks. It proceeds to kick dirt on you.
Does he take even extra damage?
No, it's just
At this point, Akshun's a danger to himself. He's done 23 damage to himself.
Guys, we got there a lot faster. You're welcome.
we're gonna transfer to the world map real quick so the people know where we are. I believe when we're in Broken Teeth, right? Wow, this is a very large image. You guys arrive at the cave entrance where the overgrown vines and the sort of green mist. You guys are over here, close to Strive. Or like, yeah, you're up here north going to Partition. That's right.
Right.
You guys are up where Rombalor's mouse is. And you arrive at the cave entrance, and the sort of slow, steady breathing that you heard before is still present. And as you get off your horses, Akshun is thrown off, gets dirt kicked onto him, and then you guys head inside. What's your marching order? Who's going in first?
I guess Rom will lead. Hey, Dovron, do you want to maybe stay with the horses? Make sure they're going to be okay?
Mouse?
Rom does.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
can,
on-
I
it's
can
on my
stay
shoulder.
out. I can stay out here with the horses. I'll take my saddle off and just take a moment to try and meditate on these gross ass things growing in me. Actually,
Yeah,
no,
you
wait,
know-
I need to
Show
be
them
healed.
to me.
I need
Keep
to be
them
healed.
hidden.
Well, okay.
I'll
Okay.
come in. Don't worry. It'll be
No,
great.
so you need something from the dragon. So what do we do when we need something from somebody, Dovron?
Well, it depends on if they're, inherently good or if they're an evil monster that should be.
No. Good or
Oh.
evil. Doesn't matter. We'd be nice to them, right?
Oh, I see. So you're telling me that if we need something, we get it, and then afterwards.
No. We'd be nice to him, and we just accept whatever he gives us, and we walk away.
Okay. All right. I'll take your advice this time. I'm not feeling that well, anyways.
Thank you, Dovron. I don't want to die.
Dovron, if we don't get anything, I could just burn off your wound for you. I've done that successfully for myself.
All right. Sounds good. I'll take your advice.
I look at Akshun. Is he just like, he got like burn marks all over himself?
Akshun has burned off most of the fur that resides on his arms and chest. He does not look good. Akshun is not looking healthy at this point, both emotionally and physically.
Rob will look at him extremely skeptically.
Let's go see some dragons.
You walk into this cave with the overgrown vines, and you see the rats and the birds and all the undead creatures that have decided to watch you as you go in, the creepy thing that you saw beforehand. Then you go into the large antechamber where they have that huge, like, pillars, and it appeared to be some sort of ritual or, like, church or something. And the Dracolich is sitting on his pile of bones. And he looks at you and he says, "Where is it?"
Hello. It's the mission success. We have it here. Your rat. It swallowed it. I hope that's okay.
The rat.
I assume it's okay.
The rat comes off of your shoulder and goes into your palm and begins to violently retch in your hand.
I, at the same time, also begin to violently.
And it finally burps really loud, and the gigantic green gem just slops out onto your hand.
Here you go. Rom will walk up with the gem in one hand, and we'll kind of, do like a kneel holding up sort of deal, offering it. Okay. I have bad notes from last season. I was too immersed. What was his name? I forgot.
Did you guys ask for his name?
Yeah. Wait. Well, we found the fire emerald, the Dracolich, venom bone.
And the
skeleton undead dragon that doesn't eat flesh or blood.
I would be doing the voice thing right now, but apparently it's the output is nothing but static. So unfortunate. He looks at you and he sort of puts out his claw, and you don't realize the scale of the dragon until you get like higher up on the bone pyramid, or like his bone pile that he's sitting on. And, like, his hand could crush your whole body. His, like, whole clawed hand could crush your body easily.
Hey, here you are, Mr. Venom Bone. Thank you.
He takes the gem. And you guys can see that as soon as he takes the gem, a green flame goes over his whole body. And these brilliantly shimmering emerald scales begin to appear directly on the bones. Not like where there used to be flesh, but his bones become covered in these beautiful, super shiny, almost literal emerald colored gems. And the tips of the emeralds, like the tips of the gem, the scales that get closer to the bone, are the fire red, sort of like exactly the same shade and color as the gemstone itself. And it eventually goes around his whole body. And eyes actually grow in his eye sockets. And he looks directly at you. And you can tell, Ron Valor, that in the eye of this dragon, there's an actual literal flame glowing in the eye of this dragon as it looks down on you. And it says, "What do you want as reward?"
Rom will look back at his party and then look back to the Dracolich. Do you... I'm sorry, but do you know of other undead things? Do you keep in contact with each other? Like, how does this work?
What are you asking about? Someone specific?
Do you know about what's going on in the Serpentine Isles?
I know something is happening. I can feel the death necromantic energy. It has recently subsided significantly.
Oh, well, that's good. I don't want to, like... Are you allied with other undead things, or like,
No.
do you care? Okay. I just, do you have anything that would maybe help with what's going on there?
I can lend assistance.
Oh, like
And he sort of backs up and sits on his hind legs in sort of like that cat-like position and spreads his wings out. And the wings are huge, and he sort of bats them forward, and you sort of get brushed with hair, and he sort of stretches out. He says, "If that is what you require, I will make my way there."
Rom, we're sick. Rom, there's leeches in me.
Sorry. Point of order. There was something. If you could help us out, we seem to have contacted some sort of and you'll shudder really violently. Disease. There's things growing inside of us. It's terrifying.
And he puts his nose up to you, and you can feel the sort of pallid breath. Breathe in. Yes, you do. Gather close together.
I'll take a step back.
I'll go join up there.
I'm good, thank you.
Put my.
Actually,
Oh yeah, she's okay. She's really good at dodge.
We have a friend outside that also needs help.
No, Dovron came in.
No,
Okay.
Dovron came in with you.
I'm gonna sort of grab my sword as I walk up to the Draco Lich, sort of keep a hand on it, ready to go. I stand up next to Rom. Hey, green guy. How's it going? Hello.
Venom bone.
Venom bone, yes. Hello.
He breathes in and breathes out this luminous green fire that covers all of you, and it's very cold to the touch. But at the same time, the amount of pain that is stricken from your bodies at the same time, it's sort of like it feels like your flesh is being burned off, but Sorshana, you can see that all of the leeches are being forced out of their pores. at the same time,
I vomit again.
and at the same time as they're being forced out, they are being burned up by this green flame, and it actually restores you guys. If you guys have any damage, you are fully healed.
Oh.
Buggers.
You're fully healed, and it counts as a greater restoration spell.
What is that?
It basically removes disease, curse, and this version of it fully heals you.
That
Does
wouldn't
it
be
do
my
anything
key
for
points,
my
though, right?
insanity?
Oh, that's a good question. Let me check, because I believe it should cure at least one part of it.
Because your boy be cray right now.
You are. That is true. Going mad. Let me see if it actually says for indefinite madness, I believe, is cured through greater restoration.
Oh, it is.
Yes, you are cured of your indefinite madness because of greater restoration.
Oh shit. Actually,
Wait,
no
does that
longer wants to steal the green emeralds on the body of the dragon.
Does he get his memory back too?
No, he does not. That takes a literal amount of time for that to happen. An in-game time period has to pass before that will be cured.
And does this do anything for key points too, or no?
No. It doesn't count as a rest. It just heals your hit points.
Got it.
Ron will take a few deep breaths, and he'll kind of like surreptitiously just rub away the tears that were coming out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Venombone. That was terrifying. I don't want to bother you about the the thing going on at the Serpentine. I was just wondering if you maybe had something that would help me, like maybe control or do something about undead. I that may be offensive, and I'm sorry. It's not about you. It's about what's going on over there.
I understand the gravity of the situation, which is why I'm going to venture forth to them and offer assistance.
All right, fantastic.
And with that, he actually turns and he says, "We march!" And you hear the sound of thousands of skeletons sort of standing up all at the same time. And a green light lights this chamber that you thought was only like this little chamber at the front that was lit by these like green braziers that were littered throughout the room. But this cave is a mile long. And this is just the front part of it, and the farthest back part of it. Rom and all of you that are standing on the bone pile, you can see that this guy has probably 100,000 person strong undead army with him.
Don't cast
Holy
a
shit.
shit on that. Resist the urge. I'm so happy you're not insane.
Is he beginning to move?
He
Like,
he's doing a stretching thing again, and he sort of comes to full height, turns around to the back of the back
Wait,
of.
no, hold. I'm sorry, Mr. Venable. Just one more thing. I'm so sorry. You've been super gracious, but I'm sorry. But do you happen to know what this is? And he'll pull out the staff.
Well, don't attune to that unless you want to meet the same fate as the druid.
No. And what fate was that exactly? Just undead? Or?
He's dead.
Death and death.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Venombone.
And with that, he flaps flaps his wings and begins to ascend into the air, and then begins to hover forward slightly and get his wings back. And with that, you hear the sort of stomping of his giant skeletal ogres and ettins and all the other races that he has subdued. And then you hear the infinite scurrying and chirping of birds and rats and things. And you can see the literal wave of undeath fly, basically funnel through the cave entrance on the far side.
Does the rat run after them?
Yes.
Rom will wave goodbye. Goodbye, Mr. Venomone. Goodbye, Reginald.
Davron's gonna spit in their direction. And I'm gonna stealth up. I'm gonna try looking around the cave to see if there's any treasure anywhere.
Sure, go and make an investigation check.
They're gone now, right?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I
They
wanted to do the
just all
same.
left.
Oh, no.
You can't see anything.
Usually you're supposed to slay the dragon and take his loot. Not take his loot while he's out.
There is a handful. There are a handful of like weapons and other and there's also the bone pile. The bone pile itself has a few skulls that are sort of like they have filigree, like gold filigree, engraved on them.
Ooh.
What is that?
Essentially, the skulls themselves have like gold teeth and like gold plates that were like added to them or like surgically imprinted on them, and
I'll
they're
try
like.
to see if I can get them away from, like, if I can detach them from each other. If I can get the gold teeth out.
It would take a lot of work to do that. But if you want to take the skull with you, you can eventually
I
detach
can
the
break
gold.
the skull, surely.
You can try.
I will
Ron
go
will
to the
cast
bottom of the pile
traps.
where the
Oh. good call.
where the skulls are oldest, therefore most brittle, and I'll look for gold there.
There don't appear to be any traps here.
Can Rom also just look for anything like traps with his perception?
Sure.
Oh God. Well,
You don't see any.
Rom will kind of look around and. Well, I don't see any traps, so. You don't think he would know?
Maybe detect magic, see if there's anything that's on that area that would maybe let him know that people are going through his shit.
The thing is, this dragon doesn't seem to have a hoard of treasure. Not in the standard conventional means of quote unquote having treasure.
Okay.
Guys,
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
10 minutes ago, I would be really down stealing from a dragon, but 10 minutes later, stealing from a dragon sounds like a terrible idea.
What?
It's a good
What do you
point,
mean?
actually.
What changed in 10 minutes?
That green thing that he breathed on us, you were part of it too.
Yeah, it got rid of the leeches.
Leeches are
The
gone.
leeches didn't magically, make me want to be a better person.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but I was afflicted with some mental stuff for the past a week or so.
Oh, the therapy.
Yes, I got therapy. I got dragon therapy just now.
Oh.
Wow.
Wait, he go into your mind and work out your childhood issues, or what?
I don't have any childhood issues. or
Surprise!
daddy issues.
You're the one who needs.
Surprisingly, it was more the experience for Akshun was more like, yes, the leeches were removing themselves from his body, but it was more the fact that it opened your eyes to the fact that fear is a lot stronger than you expected. Like, it's a much stronger tool that was available to that angel, and it really like bit you deep down inside, and the flames going over you sort of made you realize that there was something wrong with you, and you sort of let go of that, and it burned away that whole aspect of your mental illness that it gave to you.
Would you say that's just curing it or making me stronger?
Both. I would say the fact that you no longer have those mental illnesses mean that you are stronger by default.
I'm gonna walk up to the skulls and take my shovel out and try and disconnect them from the bodies and throw them in my pack.
Sure. Specifically for Sorshana, Davron, you find some skulls. They're not filigreed, but there are some interesting skulls that you've never seen before. One of them appears to have belonged to a spider, and it's roughly the size of a football, an American
I just
football.
want the gold. If I don't find any gold,
You
then
rolled a
that's
6 on your investigation check. You didn't find
I
shit.
didn't find shit. All right, never mind.
And Sorshana, you find a pair of skulls. One of them has like a plate of gold on its forehead that has like a runic or like the magical symbol engraved on it, and it appears to be welded or bolted to the skull. And
I
then
tried to smash the skull.
okay,
The back of it.
you do smash the skull, and what you realize is that on the inside of this, there's a huge crystal that would have been embedded in this creature's brain.
Oh.
That's spooky.
So it's like a gold
is it
plate.
A human skull?
It was, yes.
Dovron, pull out your wand.
I want
Check-
to
yeah,
have more charges. don't
I
have any more
do.
charges.
I cast detect magic on it.
Okay.
Wow,
With that, well,
That's magic, apparently. I don't know.
with your detection of magic, you find that this actually is magical, and it appears to have enchantment as the school of magic.
Do I know anything about that?
Mind control. Charms, things like that.
I'm gonna leave it here.
Do you tell us?
Make an Arcana check for me real quick. Never mind.
Can I check out the skull?
Yeah,
Search
go
for
ahead.
it.
Go ahead.
Oh.
This is Mind Flayer technology.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
Illithid technology.
not good.
You got to be careful what you got there, Sorshana. That's some mind control voodoo. You know those squid guys?
Yeah, I
Take
think I'm
over
gonna
people.
just drop her here and, you know.
As you say that, she literally just lets it go and it like falls into the pile and like goes back in. The other skull, however, though, is an orc, like a full blown orc. He has like the big tusks on the bottom, and both of them appear to be solid gold.
I try to break him off.
Yeah, you're easy. You pull the teeth out. There appears to be some rudimentary dentistry that kept the tooth and the gold together, and it's actually very, very nice looking. The gold is heavily patinaed, but you'd have to like polish it up and actually get a jeweler to look at it to make sure it's good to go.
With that
take
Arcana
it.
check, would I know how the gem works and if it's dangerous?
It could be dangerous because, generally speaking, illithid technology like that requires some sort of organic component, whether it is their brain or like some sort of parasite that burrows into it to fix it. But this is some sort of high level charm for a spellcaster, because it was basically pushed into their skull surgically, and then it mind controlled them forever, and there's nothing you could do to dispel it, essentially.
Awesome.
Okay. I'll leave it there.
All right. Well, I guess we should just get back going and try and get out of these hills before something else happens.
Sounds good.
Rom will pull out the dust stick and he's kind of looking at it and he's like, Do you think anybody would buy this?
Well, maybe, but I would say even I would morally kind of say don't do it.
What? Do you think it's wrong to sell somebody a magic stick that if they tune to it'll kill them and turn them undead?
Can I
Yes.
see it real quickly? Can I take a look at it?
What happened to buyer beware? Rom is deadly serious about this.
You know, Rom, I
I
think
this is wrong.
You're onto something here. Think about it, right? We sell the stick, we make money there, right? And then when
Yeah.
they go crazy, the handlers come in to dispose of them, making even
We
more
make money there too.
Yeah.
But I do think Dovron wanted to see the stick. Maybe you should hand it over to him for a second.
And Shoshana, we need money to start up our farm. Do you remember our farm?
Can I take a look? Can I
Listen,
take a look?
Shana, if you want Dovron to just break the stick, just say something. You don't have to try and trick me into it.
Well, I figured you'd already know that, so.
Listen, I think we've made a good ally here, and I'm just gonna leave this stick, and he's gonna find like some part of the bone pile that's sticking up a little bit more, and place it on top like an altar.
Good trade. We'll trade the bone or the stick, the death stick, for the 2 golden tusks.
Yeah, that looks great. I'm gonna walk
Then
over
we
to
didn't
the
steal
pile
from
of
the
bones.
dragon. We just made a trade.
I'm gonna take my coal out. I'm gonna try and hit the
Oh,
stick.
come on, Dovron, come on.
I can't leave this into somebody else's hands.
As you
Repellent.
attempt to attack the staff, the whole bone pile begins to shake, and the bones begin to sort of magnetize themselves onto the stick.
Right, it's time to leave.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Get out.
on.
Let's get out. Our
What,
horses are
Dovron, you
still
don't
there,
want
right?
you don't want to kill the undead golem that's about to be summoned?
You gotta pick your battles, Tom.
Oh,
I
now
give
you want
all
to pick your
people know
battles.
that.
Not against the giant Draco Lich. You don't want to pick your battles then.
Shall we go find our horses?
Yes.
All right, I run outside to jump on the horse that was mine before as well.
Yes.
Wait,
Rom is
are they still
looking at
there?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
How
they're gonna
fast
take
are
us
they?
to Patrician.
Wow, these horses are
really beasts. They get scared and they just stay.
They're undead.
It
They're
only
not.
lasted a minute.
They're not actual horses.
Oh yeah, thank you for explaining that to me, Slushan.
You guys
How
hop
fast-
on. You guys hop
How
on
fast
to.
do the horses go? Sorry.
Horses normally move 40 feet in 6 seconds, like as a standard. So,
Okay. So I have 55 speed. Would I be able to keep up with them on foot?
not over distance.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna stay off of it as long as I can and just put the saddle
Stop
on
being
it.
so stubborn.
Oh no,
Dolphin. Just get a good horse.
warhorse skeletons move at 60 feet.
Oh, so I wouldn't even be able to keep up with them there.
No, not at all.
All right, I'm gonna like sort of sit on it, but I'm gonna just look so mad. I'm just gonna be really upset. And I'm gonna like sort of hit it more violently than I would other horses when I'm trying to get it to go.
And the other point of a skeletal warhorse is they are immune to exhaustion, so they don't ever get tired.
By contrast, Rum is being very nice to his horse.
And I mean, we're just riding to Partition, right? How far do you guys think these horses will take us? And in Partition, wouldn't they look up kind of weird if we come riding on?
Make an
Skeleton
investigation check, all of you.
Yeah, whoa.
What's happening?
People will know we're powerful and not to fuck with us.
True.
Where's actions? There it is.
Truly investigating.
At the top of the saddle, or like the barding that is on the horse, the neck of the horse, it comes down, and at the shoulders, there's this large green sort of emerald stone at the edge of it. That now that it wasn't glowing before, but now that Venombone has left, it's actually glowing.
Wait, what's glowing?
There's a gemstone at the on the shoulders of the horse and into armor that's glowing.
On
Would
all
we
of
know
them,
what
or
that means?
On all of them, yes.
I'm gonna take out a dart and poke it.
It appears to be a gemstone.
No reaction to me poking
No,
the gemstone.
not at all.
Right. The hell is this thing?
Does the gemstone appear to be dislodgeable?
No, it does not. It appears to be mounted. Are you gonna touch it?
I would like to do an Arcana check before touching it. Anybody gonna touch it without doing a check?
I will also do an Arcana. Jesus.
I'm
You
not
know
gonna-
nothing about magic, Sarshana.
I
not
touched the
touching
gemstone.
As soon as you touch the gemstone, that green fire that Venombone output flowers over the horse, and it takes on the illusion of a living horse.
Cool.
oh,
Press the button, guys.
I'm not gonna lie to myself about what this is. I'm gonna sit here in
No.
just shame.
But if you ride into Partition, they might look a little suspicious of you if you ride in on a skeleton horse. So you better press the button so that you can actually,
Do you realize I'm a
not
bugbear?
get killed by the village.
Treated
Yes,
that
but you're
way
not
no
an
matter what.
undead bugbear. People, listen. People will be accepting of a lot of things, Dovron, but not things that have died and come back. For whatever reason, they're very racist about that.
Delvron is just like enraged, but he pushes the button and just like humps and then spits on the head of the horse.
oh shit.
Very angry Delvron right now.
And it sort of shakes off the spit as you guys are like trotting along. It's gonna take the rest of the day, and you'll arrive in Partition in the evening. And the main thing you didn't realize that the difference between Blistered Knuckle and Partition is about during the day. It's about a 60-degree difference. Because you're coming out at like barely freezing, a little bit above freezing. But as soon as you arrive at Partition at about 7-8 o'clock at night, it's about 90 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 31, 30 C-ish.
32, nice and tropical.
It's very hot.
Goodness. Daytime must be unbearable here.
Ah, this is my kind of weather.
Yeah, let's get away, or let's get inside as quick as possible. And yeah, sweating just doesn't do a whole lot of good for my complexion.
Yeah, let's find an inn or something like that.
And the funny part is you guys come down from the hills and arrive in Partition. Partition is a city or a town. It's not a real city. There's a lot of people here, but it's not shitloads of people. And the buildings here, there are no buildings, or there are very few buildings on the surface, and if they are on the surface, they are painted white, and they are very minimal. Most of the buildings here have a sort of underground hole or like ramp that digs down and goes underground. Specifically, the stable that you find, there's a big sign, white sign that just has a picture of a horse on it. You ride up to that, and then there's a ramp that leads down that's paved with stone into this large cavernous area that's been dug out underneath the ground. And a very interesting looking hairless sphinx, Sphinx Tabaxi, walks up to you with red glowing tattoos and a burnished bronze scorpion attached to his spine. Walks up to you and says, "Yes, how may I help you?"
I'm sorry. Can we reverse in time just real quickly?
Well,
I
of
wanted
course.
to, before we actually get in like around any people around Partition, Rom will change form, and he'll ask,
Who are you
what,
now? Who are you now?
So I'm gonna turn into the bald tattooed man that we saw in City. It was several episodes ago, but I wrote in my note that was what Sleece was gonna turn into.
What have you named this character yet?
No, that's exactly what I wanted to talk to my party about.
Okay, so we're reversing a little bit before you meet the stable master, before you get into the town.
Yeah.
Let's
before
have
we
a
run
conversation.
So, this is all right. This is probably it for Rom. What do you guys think I should look like? You said I should. Dobron said I should look like this guy, and he'll turn into the bald tattooed guy.
Yes, that would have been good.
What do you think? It's just this suit me?
Wait, what's wrong with Rom? Just stay Rom.
Rom has developed far too many enemies. I think it might be time to retire Rom. Maybe at least for a little bit, you know?
Well, you know,
Duchess
Rom,
Francesca, she'll know. I'll let her know. But some bad people after Rom.
you think Duchess is gonna be into a bald old man? I don't think so. You gotta maintain
I'm not old. Rom will look at him. So I'm mid-30s at least.
You're, as they say, a boomer in that form.
I think this guy was like a dockhand or something.
I think that
Was he buff or something? I don't know.
What are you going to change your name to? Because I need to make sure I don't call you Rom over and over again.
That's the thing. I gotta change my name. And maybe I should change my voice.
You could change
I
it
don't know.
to-
Like, what should I? What do you think I should look like? What do you think I should be?
I think
I always
you
have
should
a
look
hard
like
problem
a
with
person
this.
that doesn't stand out. I think if you're bald with tattoos, you're gonna stand out, right? Shouldn't you just be like a normal, average person, average height, so that when someone tries to describe who you are, they basically be describing the whole of the universe?
You know,
Yeah,
as
but I could always change form. You know, like I want to look a little cool. You know, I want to put some fear into some people. Otherwise, every low life thief will try and waylay me.
as somebody that just got some therapy from Daddy Venom Bones, I would say that you should just be yourself.
No, that's not an option. No.
You could try and be the man with the tattoos. Just make him a little bit more normal looking, but make sure that the main tattoo you have is right across your forehead and it says "Handlers." You can build up our reputation. It's gonna be great.
Oh.
Rom will put that tattoo on his forehead, like this.
Yes.
Do
Put a
you think
little.
this is good advertising?
Wait, hold on. Put a Z at the end instead of an S.
Or put, instead of the Z, put 2 S's, but make the S's dollar signs.
Oh,
I
there you
like
go.
that.
I like that a lot.
You know, I've seen people like this. They live in the swamp. It's terrible. I don't like this idea. Rom will get rid of some of the tattoos.
Yeah, just be a little normal. I like it. Bald man, normal. It's good stuff.
All right. What do you think I should sound like?
Ooh.
Give us a couple of voices. What can you do?
All right. I mean, I was thinking of something a little bit lower, so I could be a little bit more threatening. You know, something like something like this, something that's I'm gonna stab you and take your coin purse. You know.
That's what people expect, though. You could try and go high and then throw people off.
Oh yeah, you think something like this? I should go
Yeah.
higher.
Yeah, big burly man.
Something that'll really
bald.
throw him off.
Yes.
Okay. I don't feel very threatening.
Was it your goal to stay like on low profile?
That's true. That wouldn't work. Yeah. That's a
Yeah,
problem.
I don't want to annoy people just by speaking. That's what Rom does.
I can't hold it anymore. I can't. It's so good.
I think whatever you want to do is fine, Rom. Maybe you work on a couple different voices with people and see how people react to it, and then change from there.
Okay, I'll just be working it around. I'm sorry. I just most of the time, ever since I got here, I've just been fashioning myself off of other real people, and so I'm just trying to figure out what I should be.
If you need therapy, you should talk
No,
to
I don't need therapy.
Venom Bones. He's really good.
There's nothing wrong with it, Rom. It's okay. Wait, what's your name again? What are we gonna call you?
Rough guy like me doesn't need therapy.
What's your name gonna be?
I don't know. Something cool.
Someone in chat recommended Boomer.
Boomer.
Boomer's
Boomer's
that.
interesting.
Yeah. Sounds tough. Sounds cracking.
Boomer McCree?
Boomer McCree?
Hey, Boomer, how old are you supposed to be?
I mean, this guy probably looked in his mid-30s.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right.
Is it Boomer? Are we going with Boomer?
They just call me Boomer. I'll come up with a name later.
Okay.
I might call you the Boomster.
No, don't do that. People won't take me seriously.
He's
All
gonna
right.
boom ya.
Boomer it is. Okay. Dope. Now you just got to find me a picture for Boomer, and then I can make a new token and stuff. So, what we're going to do is right before you guys get to the stable and we go through that thing, what we're going to do is we're going to take our 15-minute break because I'm trying to lower the overall play session to 3 hours or a little bit around 3 hours so it's more palatable for people and for the players and for everyone watching. So we're going to take our 15-minute break now, and we will see you guys in 15 minutes. Welcome back, everybody, to Legendary Tales. We are missing one person, but he's probably there just doing something. Where were we? You guys had just arrived to the stables. This large sort of ramp that leads underground into a cavernous, carved out area, and a hairless tabaxi comes up to you. Red glowing tattoos with a burnished bronze scorpion implanted in his back. Comes up to you and says, "Well, how can I help you? May I take your horses?"
I have a question regarding our horses.
I have an answer for you.
No, I have a question for the DM. Do we notice anything regarding them losing some of their power? Like they're gonna fall into bits in a second because obviously they're not normal horses.
No, he said he's giving them to you forever.
Oh, cool. Then in that case, hello, sir. Yes, we'd like to inquire about stabling our horses here. They will need no food and no water. Just space to stay.
Do you want to buy a horse, by the way?
What?
I do not wish to buy your horse. Thank you for asking, though.
Yeah, take our horses then. Sure, why not? And if
Can I,
anybody that wants to buy one, let me know.
When I rub the horse's side and stuff, does it feel like an actual horse would?
It does.
Okay.
Does it react like an actual horse would? Like, does it show affection, or is it just standing there robotic?
No, it shows affection.
Very sort of, I get off
What
of
color
it,
is
take
my
my
horse?
saddle with me.
What? Say again?
What color is my horse?
Your horse is black and white dapple.
Are all horses the same color?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna think on a name.
All right, I gotta ask then. What is my color?
Your horse is your color, your color of your horse is red, so it's chestnut. It's a chestnut horse, and it has black hooves.
All right, Boomer will get off his horse and lead it to lead the reins over to the men. And here you go. You take good care of Red.
Oh, absolutely.
Can I tell if these people have that like insect necromancy stuff going on with them?
No, he's alive.
Okay, all right.
But all of the living people in the Scarlet Sands have their like cybernetic enhancement. Oh no. Hold on. Okay. I think I have a way to deal with my cat being in here. I didn't mean to let her in, but if she's here, I can distract her with treats. Okay.
Rom will be standing there, crossing its arms, trying to look real cool. He's just kind of like staring down the guy.
What kind of color is the manes and the tail of my pony, my horse?
The mane is black, but the tail is like white and striped with black in it.
You know, party, I feel like we've got these nice horses here. Nice. But I think that I'm probably going to try and sell mine and get a different horse. So I don't really care much about this one, but if we can find a place to sell this one, I want to get rid of it because it's unlucky and awful. And I look at the horse in the face and I sort of squint my eyes down and just get a little like shudder of
Is my horse a male or a female horse?
Where's this leading?
First of all, it's an undead horse.
but surely the illusion has to be like...
This guy's gonna watch Sorshana get off her horse and like clearly inspect the undercarriage.
Make an animal handling check at advantage.
Oh, I what? Animal handling?
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Got him.
It's a female horse.
And don't mind her. We came across some snakes earlier, so I think she's just making sure that the horse didn't get bit.
I also hand the reins over to the tabaxi that's standing there and say, please take good care of Jenny, please. Thank you.
Absolutely. May I take your horse? And he goes over to Akshun.
Do I reckon like I've lived with tabaxis before?
Mm-hmm.
Does this one seem different, or is it just like
Very much
more
so? It's a
regional base?
It's a different culture altogether than what you're used to.
I kind of give the tabaxi kind of like a up and down look, and then give her the rein without saying much.
Well, thank you. And when you come to retrieve your horses, I will bill you as soon as you get back.
Okay. What if we never come?
Then they will stay here forever, and that interest will be compounded, and good luck.
Cool. Thank you. At some point, it's going to be cheaper to buy a new horse.
You gotta come back for Jenny, Shoshana.
Yeah, but money. Like, sure.
For money. Oh my god. Poor Jenny.
Let's, well, for now, I mean, we're not going to go anywhere by horseback anyway, because can't we only go underground? Can the horses, are there paths underground? Isn't Partition the place where we have to go under?
It
Or
is.
Strive where we go under?
You actually have to go underneath in Strive during the day, but if you would like to go down to Partition, you can. It's just not recommended. Because this is also also the time that creatures come out during the nighttime too.
No, I mean, like, if we travel from Partition to Strive, can we even do that above ground?
No.
And are there paths underground for horses?
There are.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's find a place to rest. I could use a proper bed for once.
I agree. Been in the hills forever. It's awful. Terrible. We hopefully don't get into any more fights. I would like to have maybe one time where we don't end up fighting people.
Hold on.
I don't know about y'all, but Boomer likes sleeping under the stars, and he'll stare off in the distance.
Okay, I'm back.
What a change in character temperament. Oh, I mean, sorry, no, never mind.
Boomer will look around nervously. What are you talking about?
Oh, just one of our old companions would never have wanted to sleep out under the stars. It's refreshing to have somebody that's a little bit more rustic. Nice. I don't know who that companion was. I don't know who it was. Sure.
So you guys come down and he directs you. He actually says, well, you can make your way to Strive via the train. If you go over there, and he points in like another doorway entrance down the way in the stable. Just go down there. It will lead you to a large platform. You get on the platform, the train comes. You pay the man. It takes you to Strive.
How long is the train ride?
A day, maybe. 2
Are there
days.
beds in the train?
There are.
How about it, guys? I'm all for it. Do you think the tickets that we got are still valid? That what's her face paid for? I forgot her name.
Duchess Francesca?
Yeah, that one.
I'm gonna look around. Are we alone-ish?
Yeah.
One thing that we should keep in mind is that it felt like the Raptors might have known that we were there and were coming for us. If they knew we were going to Strive, there could be people waiting for us there.
Surely they have assumed that we have died in a plane crash.
I mean, if you were trying to track people down, you maybe send one after them there and then wait for them, just in case they get through with the others, right?
Not if they know that that everything blown to pieces and there's no survivors.
Okay. Just saying that we should be careful.
I mean, we should always be on our toes. I'm totally down for that.
We
But
can
I
be
still want to go
cautious
about
and
it.
just send me in first, and I can kind of scope out the inn that we're staying at or the transportation that we're on. Make sure there's no. I mean, those guys, they weren't exactly trying to hide themselves, with that fucking getup that they got. He'll kind of wave his hand in front of it, like from the because they wore masks, right? The bird masks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Sounds
All right,
good,
sounds
Boomer.
good, Boomer.
Okay, Boomer.
Okay.
Boomer will get a curt nod. But every once in a while, you can see Boomer kind of like, it's like a nervous tick at this point. Like how Rom is like kind of always nervous. Like Boomer will just kind of like look around, make sure that nobody's like looking at him.
You guys get up, or you head into the entrance, and you get onto this large platform, and you didn't realize, but you get out onto this large open platform, and the smell of fresh air bombards you, even though this whole thing is underground. And a large rail system is mounted to the ceiling, as well as you're looking around. All of the buildings here are mounted to the ceiling. They're all mounted to the underground portion of this. And there's a large cavern that leads down probably 400 or 500 feet. And then at the bottom of it, there are these large fields that have loads of crops planted. And then there are these floating orbs that appear to be like fake stars or something that are growing plants underground.
Oh, would you look at that? That's what happens when the outside world is hostile. It creates something cool inside.
Looks pretty neat to me.
And you see
Put a
that
lot of effort into it.
there is a train actually coming on this rail, and it sort of docks up, and it looks like a bunch of what we would consider cargo containers linked together on this very long train, and it goes all the way to the end. But the platform that you're on only spans about one car, and a man walks out, and he says, "It's a human." And he has on his shoulders, he has these large shoulder pads and a cloak that comes down. And on his shoulder pads, he has a very large symbol of a crocodilian head. I'm trying to see if I can find the picture that I made for the seals for the different clans for the Scarlet Sands. But one of them is a crocodile bone skull with a inverted pyramid, so a triangle, an upside down triangle that's red on the back of it, and the skull should be brown. And he has that symbol engraved on one of his shoulder pads, and he says, "Welcome to the Scarlet Sands. Where are we going?"
Boomer.
Boomer.
Boomer starts looking around. Where were we going again?
We would love to go to Strive if possible.
Strive. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I can take you there as soon as possible.
You all use horses there? Or...
What do you mean?
I mean, do you guys use horses, or just like a...
He looks at you and he says, "Yes. Why wouldn't we use horses?"
Well, figure with y'all being underground, maybe you ride giant moles or something.
Shoshana's trying really hard to keep a straight face at this point.
It appears that you are uneducated in the ways of the Scarlet Sands, but I will educate you a
Call
bit.
me uneducated.
I said specifically, I meant no offense, of course.
Uneducated. This Boomer here.
Rob will turn back to his party and like give sort of like the okay symbol, and like, this is going really well. Boomer's very intimidating.
Well, if you would like to make your way on the train, we can get you to Strive within a day or two. But everything should be fine. There should be no issues on the way.
Are there a lot of other people on the train?
There are not. We currently have no passengers besides you guys. The main city is in a sort of lockdown state, purely to make sure. Recently, the heat has surged, and it has leaked into the underground areas in Strive specifically, and it has not been going very well. So,
Sounds like we came at the perfect
I would like
time.
to go. I would like to go to Strive.
are you meeting anyone specific so that I can forward a message so that they can meet us at the train station?
How would the message get there faster than the train?
We have our ways.
Can we get there faster than the train?
We cannot, but if you happen to all be able to turn into small birds, then you could. But for the most part, no.
Changing into animals. Well, that's a weird thing. Can people do that?
I have heard that there are some druidic circles that are able to shapeshift in that manner. But no, as far as I know, not unless all of you are those kind of druid, you will not make it faster than the train.
I think that we were gonna go and see a Nez or a Suze or a something.
Nez Faraka.
Oh, the Nez Farak. Absolutely. I will forward a message to have him and his entourage meet you. I believe he is currently with another Nez. I believe his name is Anakman. And I believe they're going to meet. If you would like them to meet you at the train station or somewhere else, I can have that arranged as well. Do you have any preference?
Train station's good.
Yeah, train station sounds nice.
Great. I will have them meet you at the train station. And he sort of walks up to the train car. He gets in, and then the train goes forward one car, and then it opens a large barn door. And the barn door opens, and you look inside, and the cars are much wider than you expected. Instead of being like 8 feet wide, which is like a standard practice, these are like 12 to 15 feet wide. And this one car specifically has like the lower level where you get on is like this sort of seating area. They have like tables and things that are bolted down, and then above that there's like a loft area that has beds in it. And he comes into the car and he says, well, I assume that the Nez will cover the charge when we arrive, but for the time being, get whatever you need. We have food, we have beds, we have whatever you need to be sustained on the train. In case we get stranded for some reason. It happens, but it should not happen today. And if you need anything, just let me know. There's a button. If you hit it on the side, and he points it out, and there's a large red button that has like a strange symbol you've never seen before, but it says, in our language, it just means assistance. That's all that means. So if you need any help, go ahead and press the button, and I or one of the stewards will come assist you.
Hey,
Sounds great.
I got a question. You were talking about those look around, those shapeshifters. You got any way to tell who's a shapeshifter and who's not?
There's rumors that there are spells that can remove their enchantment of their body and revert them to their standard form, but I personally do not have access to that type of spell casting. And I don't believe anyone until we reach the city does anyway. So if you know someone who happens to be afraid, don't worry.
Yeah. I was just talking about shapeshifters. I didn't know that was a thing. It's spooky stuff.
Make a deception
keep an
check at
eye out.
advantage, please. Okay. He says, you should not have to worry in the Scarlet Sands.
Oh yeah, and
Good to know.
we've been traveling, and one of our friends, they also travel in a group, and they like to wear bird mask. Seen any of them around?
I don't understand your request.
you seen anybody travel with the mask on, specifically bird masks?
Not that I have seen here recently. I mean, the only other way that they would be in Strive is by arriving via directly airship at night. But we only get one of those every few weeks anyway. So I find it unlikely that you'll see anyone of that manner.
Well, if anyone is wearing the bird mask and they're good friends of ours, if they ask where we are, tell them that we are all the way at Tawny Leaves, because
Sure.
we're gonna be going there next.
Sure.
Thank you. I also do the OK sign to the rest of the gang.
I nod towards Extreme. Smart plan.
Okay. So we will be on our way then. And he sort of goes up. Goes up to the front of the train. The barn door slides shut. And the train begins to make its way. Like, there's a little shift of inertia when you first get going, but then it settles immediately, and you begin to go, and you hear the click, clack, click, clack of its bouncing on the rail as you go down. And your time passes uneventfully. You make it all the way to Strive, and the windows that cover like the sides of this is some of the largest marvels of engineering you have ever seen. Like your ships and your giant towers for airships and things like that are crazy. But you get here, and this is nothing like you've ever seen before, because the second he says Strive is in range, you look. And the buildings that you saw before were like small buildings that were bolted to the ceiling. These are gigantic structures. In Strive specifically, it is marked by 6 inverted pyramids, like full-sized inverted pyramids mounted to the ceiling. And each of them has a sort of symbol attached to them, and they represent each of the clans, or 5. There are 5 of them, I'm sorry. They are inverted pyramids. One has a desert dune on it. One has a crocodilian skull on it. One has a hyena face. One has a scorpion tail with blood dripping off of it. And then one has a vulture's head with a blooded eye, is the description. I'm actually working on uploading those to Google Drive right now, so that I can send a link so you can see them yourselves. Is anyone doing anything specific right now?
Can we take a rest?
While we were traveling, I spent some time tinkering with my herbalism kit.
Yes, you take a long rest. You can take a long rest during this time. You're messing with your herbalism kit. What are you attempting to do?
I don't know, just seeing if I can figure anything out. What do you normally do with the herbalism kit?
Just practice with it. Go ahead and make a wisdom check. Just a raw wisdom check, please. Okay. You have you're just tinkering around with it. High or low?
Hi.
By the way, we have new emotes. If you guys want to spam new emotes for high or low or whatever, I made those because they're a little bit more generic. You say high. Go ahead and roll a demon hunter for me, please.
Whoa!
That could not be farther from high. You're only messing around and tinkering with your herbalism kit, but you managed to make a pot of alchemist fire.
With the 1? That's impressive.
I would assume that she was attempting to make healing potions, and the opposite of healing potions are...
What is alchemist fire?
So it's essentially a Molotov cocktail that you can throw and light things on fire, but the only way that fire gets put out is by dispelling magic. So if someone gets lit on fire, they will burn forever.
Oh, cool. Carrying around?
It is a terrifying thing that I would highly recommend not doing to someone unless you really, really hate them.
Okay.
It's Boomer Does Boomer recognize what alchemist fire is?
Yes, you are intimately familiar with it.
Boomer will come over.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Who did we lose?
Yeah, it's over.
What?
He's
Oh
coming
yeah,
back.
he's frozen.
Uh-oh.
There he is.
A Boomer will come over and like, whoa there. That's some pretty messy stuff you got there.
Yeah. I wasn't really aiming for that, but I'll handle it with care. I know what it does,
Whoa.
so I'll be careful.
What were you aiming
I have a
to
lot
make?
to learn. A healing potion. You know, to drink
Okay.
and get better.
You know, all right. You know how to label bottles, right?
Yeah. Probably
Yeah,
should start doing
you
that.
might want to label things pretty clearly. I don't want you giving me a healing potion.
I labeled
and
this.
drink.
I labeled the bottle very clearly. Alchemist fire.
Okay.
Okay. Good to know. Holy shit, it's raining. Sorry to break the immersion, but it doesn't happen.
What
very
happened to
often in Los
Davron?
Angeles.
Is he good? Have we received a message in Discord from him?
We have not. We have not.
Okay, I just want to make sure he's good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh,
Well, Boomer would be doing the same with his poisoner's kit.
sure.
He'll be working next to Sorshana if she's gone like on it.
High or low?
Hi.
Good luck. Ooh.
What are you attempting to make?
I would just like to make any kind of basic damaging poison.
Okay, you create something that does like potentially a D4 over a couple charges.
Okay.
Let's call it just like damaging poison or something. I don't know what you want to call it.
Hello?
Sure, I got it. Welcome back, Novron.
My internet
Welcome back.
crapped out for a second. Sorry.
It's all good.
No, you're good. I just want to make sure that you're good. That was the...
While he's working, he'll kind of look over to Sorshan and you know my he's speaking in Rom's voice since he's like comfortable with you guys. You know I've been learning how to do this this poison stuff, and it's pretty cool. You want some poison?
What can it do? What kind of poison is it?
I think it hurts people. Honestly, I'm kind of new to this. I'm getting a little help.
Do you have to throw it on people, or do they have to ingest it? Do you have to like blend it in their food?
No, I think you just I assume I just quote the weapon with it.
Yeah, that's it.
No, you just like put it on your weapon,
Ooh.
which he'll look over to Dovron and be like, I didn't really think if it was a good idea for him to like put it on his fist, so thought maybe it would be better for you to have.
Well, I don't know if I could use it on the claws of the animals, because then it'll be a little tricky. But I do have an Ecola. You put it on there.
I have mine too.
And a dagger. I could put it on my dagger. It sounds like a dagger type of thing, right? Dagger in the dark with poison.
It's
Sure.
technically poison in D&D because that's just how it is. It is venom. It would be a venom attack. But in D&D mechanically it's called poison. I don't know why. Don't judge me for what D&D decides to call stuff. By the way, I sent a link in both the stream and the other ones so you guys can look at the iconography of the Scarlet Sands.
I are we talking about what we've been doing the whole time as well? Did I miss
Yes,
that part?
yes.
I have been trying to practice my calligraphy.
Ooh.
So I have my calligraphy supplies. I'm just practicing, like trying to imitate different signatures and
That's a
other
forgery
stuff like
kit,
that.
technically, if you're looking to do that specifically. But
So calligraphy would be something different then.
calligraphy is a different thing.
Okay.
I mean, are you trying to forge some signatures?
No, I think it's more just I'm trying to practice my penmanship. That's what I'm doing.
Go and
here.
make a dexterity
That's a
check for me
yes.
then. Go and make a dexterity check for me then.
Okay. No.
You don't do very well. You're practicing, obviously.
Yeah.
Can I go over and give him assistance?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know, Dovron, and he'll just pull out his forgery kit. You know, like I've gotten actually really good with pens and stuff. If you want a little help, I can show you kind of how to. What is that? What are you trying to draw?
Look, it's just these beautiful swiping motions. It's so calming. It's almost a form of meditation for the mind. Look how beautiful it is. I'm just like drawing people that are dead mixed in with my calligraphy.
It's is it like stick figures?
Yeah.
Stick figure dead people. Well, that is something. You're a weird guy, Dovron.
Oh, you have no idea.
It's fridge artwork. Action, are you doing anything specific?
Yes, there's two things I would like to do.
Oh no.
First, I would like to kind of commune with Big A, just to touch bases to see where I'm at, because things been, well, mentally I've been a little bit crazy. Just want to make sure that my clerical connection is good.
Okay. Are you gonna cast any spells to do this, or are you just meditating?
Let's fire off like a. Yeah, let's fire off a divination.
Okay. Okay.
You know, I always get a creepy feeling whenever he, talks to his god.
And
What's
the question
your-
I want to ask is, how long until Boomer's identity is discovered?
What is it that scares you about him talking with his god?
It's not right, you know, like knowing everything. People are supposed to have secrets. It's. Do you not feel like that's wrong? To just know people and know things and everything about it's gross.
Oh, you can't know everything, and God probably doesn't know anything either.
I sent you your response.
Yeah, but he wants to know. He's trying to get, in your stuff. He wants to know the stuff you know.
You know, I
don't
think
like
that
it.
you should get another, session with Venom Bone, maybe. It seems like you have some things you need to work out.
I am not wrong about this.
Could I tell that I am in like kind of good graces with Big A, or not really?
Considering the last time you tried to talk to him, he didn't talk to you at all, and this time it was an immediate response, you can assume that things are much better than they were.
Okay. And the second thing I want to do is I materialize Tiki and just spend some quality time with him, because I've been ignoring him quite a bit, given that I've been cray-cray.
Mm-hmm.
So no, we just hang out and read together, and he's just chilling. That's it.
Okay. Is anyone else doing anything? Is anyone doing anything else before we get to strive?
A lot of calligraphy.
Come on, Sorchana, back me up on this. It's weird, right? To want to know everybody's secrets and stuff.
Yes, I know. Curiosity can be very powerful, but there should definitely be limits, right? Otherwise, you might as well just buy a tabloid.
Yeah, back where I came from, they say curiosity kills cats.
Oh,
I don't.
Well,
I don't
Akshu's
think
kind of a
that
big
bodes
cat.
well for
Yeah,
him.
it does not.
Boomer, I've been talking to Big A about you actually,
Oh.
and he says, be careful.
Don't do that. No. You don't do that. Don't talk to your creepy, want to know all your secrets God about me. No, that's off limits.
You don't want to know? You don't want to know?
No, I don't want to know, and I don't want you to
Okay.
know, and I don't want him to know.
Well, I will keep talking to him, but I won't tell you though, if that makes you feel better.
No, that doesn't make me feel better at all.
All right, good checking in. I'm gonna hang out with Tiki now.
Asshole.
Okay. Whatever will be, Rom. It's fine. Nothing can hurt you here, surely. It's okay.
Surely.
Ugh. You're creeping me out right now, Dovron. I feel like you're trying to make me go to sleep.
Shh. I'm gonna cup his hand.
No.
Cup his face with my hand.
Stop that.
It's okay. Don't
No,
worry.
I don't want to. You can't have my death juices. Get away from me.
So can I put some of that poison on my dagger then?
You'd have to do it right before combat.
Oh. Can I? Do you have that in a jar, Boomer or Rom?
Yeah. I mean, you can. I mean, just
What does
as long
it do?
as it's
Does
not
it-
public, you can call me whenever you want. Just
Does it insta kill?
Jeez, no. Jeez, I'm not. I mean, I'm good. I'm not that good.
Why not? Come on, you've been practicing with that thing for so long. Okay, I will give you an assignment. I will pay for this poison if you can make it. I want a poison
Okay.
that if I stab someone, let's say, I just barely scratch his arm, whatever, upper arm, whatever.
Uh-huh.
The poison within 24 hours will have spread through his entire body and he will die from that.
We're discovering
I
a new
noticed-
level of sadism.
I'm
Hearing
noticing
this-
a lack of ambiguity here. You didn't say he
What?
or she or it. Is there
It doesn't
someone?
matter.
I would like to
No,
move protection from poison into my inventory.
It's no, it's not for anybody in particular, but it seems very handy if we have someone that we want to get rid of. We just accidentally bump into him and we just don't have to fight that person. That seems very handy. A scratch. Anybody can have a scratch.
This is your team, Boomer. This is the people that we've pulled together.
Mr. DM, would Rom Sleece Boomer know of if there are even poisons or venoms or anything that exists like that?
Yeah. There would be stuff like that. But you're looking at potentially 2,000 gold per dose.
On second thought.
What you're talking about is very powerful. So it'll cost you like $2,000.
I don't have that. You guys are holding all the cash. I was too dumb to keep any of it.
Listen, I'll see if I can.
If
figure
you
something
accidentally stumble on it, let me know.
out. I don't think you want to accidentally stumble upon the poison that guarantees death within 24 hours. But
You're
yes, I
tinkering
understand your
it
meaning.
around. You're tinkering a little bit every time.
Shoshana,
fine.
why resort to poison when you made alchemist fire? Just give him some of that.
I
think she wants something
less subtle. Yeah. A person burning forever is kind of a little less subtle than someone slowly dying from a scratch.
All right. Well, I'll see what I can do. Well, if you got an enemy or something, you feel free to let me know. But
No, I don't.
Secrets and all that. You'll glare at Akshun.
What? I didn't do anything.
All right. So as you're having this conversation, you pull into the station at Partition, and the doors open. And in front of you is some of the most different looking sets of cultures you've ever seen. Most of them are wearing these white flowing cotton robes. There's a handful of the servants, the mummy type servants that are hanging around this very large quadrupedal beastmaster. You've seen him before. It's not the same guy, but it's it's basically a leonin top half on a lion bottom half, so it's a lion centaur, except the whole thing is a big cat. And he's standing around and he's sort of herding these mummy-like creatures into one of the later cars. And then directly in front of you on this massive platform, in front of you is the Nez Feraka, the very pale-skinned, blue tattoos, black scorpion, and his companion is also another Nez that you recognize, the black hairless cat with the green tattoos and the emerald green scorpion. He says, "Oh, welcome, welcome. Where is Ram Valor?"
Oh, he didn't make it. We had a bit of an accident on the airship. Not sure if you heard about it, but
it is unfortunate. Well, welcome to Strive and the Scarlet Sands. If you do not remember me, I am Nez Faraka, and this is Nez Anakman. And Nez
Boomer. Nice to make your acquaintance.
Nez Anakman looks at you guys, and Nez Anakman is a very muscular, hairless tabaxi, more of Akshun's build, closer to it, but he's still a tabaxi. He has a very long tail, and he's not long-haired. He's obviously a sphinx, and he just nods at you guys. And the Nez Ferek Kas looks at you and he says, "Well, if you want to come with me, we can meet with my Suz, or we can just immediately start heading toward the temple. It is up to you."
What's the time of day?
You arrive early morning the next day.
Okay, well then I'm totally down to go directly to the temple if you guys want. I don't really mind.
I whispered to my team, who's got the scrolls?
I thought Dovron had them.
There should be in here somewhere. Search around in my fur a little bit. Yeah, let's go straight to the temple.
Okay. Well, I'm letting you know that the four of you will have to go. The temple itself is sealed against specific clanmates, and none of us happen to be in the clan in which this temple is sealed against. So the fact that you all are unassociated means that you will not be bound by the temple's rules. If you get what I mean.
I don't.
Please, we can go inside. I don't get what you mean.
We cannot physically go inside because it is bound to our essence. Our being is unallowed because we are not part of their clan.
But we can go inside.
Because you are unassociated. You don't have the augment.
Why
the
do we have to
augment
go to the
any
temple?
You take that blue ball that you have and you cure the hole in the sky.
Which blue ball?
The Arcanus core.
Oh, I thought
You know, the nuclear bomb fuel.
Wait, I thought they want the scrolls, not the blue ball.
Yeah.
Wait, y'all got blue balls?
I thought you guys needed scrolls.
We do
We
need the
got
scrolls.
for you.
Yes, but the prophecy on the scrolls explains that someone that has a blue sphere will go to the temple and it will cure the hole in the sky.
And
that's what it should say.
These other clans that are out here, do we need to worry about them at all? Are they going to try and harass us if we go in there?
They should not, but if they do, you just have to worry about poison for the most part. It is the scorpions. They, in our language, they are referred to as the Sizak. The Sizak clan is sort of the spy master type spy masters. So they're very good at subterfuge as well as stealth and, if need be, assassination within the area. But just be aware that if they have agents, you won't see them anyway until it is too late.
Sounds like my kind of people.
Doesn't sound very comforting.
It shouldn't sound comforting. They are relentless.
Well, maybe it would be a good idea to come and meet your Sues first. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little bit of a weird feeling about going into this place and just busting out the scary blue ball. And, it's
Right.
scary.
Yeah, let's go to the Sus first. It's only polite to do so anyway.
He says, okay, we will meet then. Let's go. And they go down this large elevator that goes to the ground floor, and the ground floor is very humid. And it's sort of like if you were to look at Egypt way back in the day where they had huge farms of crops that has a giant river flowing through it, and like these sort of canals that go through and water all the crops and stuff, and rice and corn and like all these things. They're growing all these things underground with these giant floating balls that like are making a rotation around all these fields. And you're walking over these giant bridges, and everything that appears to be made of ivory or some sort of very white and pale stone, ivory colored stone. And you're walking past these huge amounts, vast amounts of these undead servants that all have the augment as well. And everyone like sort of bows to the Nez. And the Suze comes up to you. And the Suze, remember, is that human female.
Yes.
I don't have that notebook on me. I don't remember her name.
Suze Tamanki.
Tamankai. That's
Tamankai.
Tamankai. So the
Human
Suze.
sun priestess.
Yep, she's the priestess of the sun. She's actually standing in a field, casting some sort of spell that is making the plants grow at an exponential rate. So basically, like as you guys walk up, the field had just been sowed, and she's like casting this spell, this ritual, and you can actually see the plants actively growing as she's like completing this ritual. You guys walk up in the middle of it, and she looks at you and she says, "Oh, welcome. I see that you have accompanied the Nez. May I be of assistance? What is this about?"
Boomer.
I'm gonna say, Boomer, go ahead, but I'm gonna try and sneak next to Akshun and whisper something to him.
Okay.
Akshun,
You know, y'all hired me just a couple days ago. I ain't know shit what's going on. Why am I leading this conversation? Howdy, ma'am. I'm Boomer. Nice to meet you.
I'm gonna whisper to Akshun. Akshun, can you commune with your god and see if we can trust these people? Just getting a weird feeling from them.
Why? You know, Boomer told me to not talk to my guy anymore. I don't know if he's comfortable.
It's not
Can't
what
hear
Boomer
you.
said.
He can't. It's fine. Just check in, just to be sure. These people kind of creep me out a little bit. I don't like them.
I mean, they seem fine to me. What's wrong?
I don't know. They said they're the sun priestess, and they want us to put a bomb in a temple. Like, isn't that weird? Doesn't that kind of creep you out?
Do I hear any of this conversation?
Make a perception check. Yeah, you do.
Okay, I whisper as well. I was like, why would they want us to fix something in a temple that they can't even enter? That seems weird.
Boomer, go ahead. Tell the people what we're doing.
Looks like
Go
my
on, Boomer.
companions, they're a bit shy. I'm Boomer. They picked me up a few days ago. I'm new to the group, but from what I gather, we brought some stuff for you.
Oh, okay, I get it now. If you'd like to hand them over, we can go inside and do a little bit of analysis to find out what exactly this means, because it's rumored that this is the prophecy that could potentially save our land above and prevent us from burning to death.
But I was just curious. No real problem with this, but we said that we were supposed to go into the temple earlier, but now we need to analyze some stuff. What do we need to analyze?
You are very, very much apparently feeling uncomfortable with this situation.
What? No, I'm fine. What are you talking about?
You're
Everything's fine. What do you mean?
Why are you
It's all
sweating?
fine.
Why are you sweating? You're sweating. Like your
really hot
your
here.
fur
It's
is
so
wet.
hot.
He's a scaredy bugbear. To be honest
So
with you.
I would like to help put your mind at ease in the fact that this whole purpose of you coming here is to potentially save the land that we reside on.
Oh, that sounds great. That sounds great.
I'm
Yeah.
just
And also money, right? I mean, that's why I'm here. They promised me a lot of money if I could get them here safely.
if you would like financial compensation, we can do that as well. Isn't that right,
Yeah.
Nez? And she turns to Nez Anakman and he nods.
So, can you explain the process of this big hole in the sky and exactly how the blue ball would?
Well,
help?
if you hand over the scrolls, we can look it over, and I will tell you exactly what the prophecy says so that we can figure it out.
I am firing off a divination.
Come on, Kitty, give him the scrolls so we can go ahead and get
Here,
paid
let me just
out of here.
yeah, I'll
just,
find them.
just give me a sec.
They're
give
in
me a sec.
they're in my verse somewhere. Let me check around a little bit real quickly.
All right, what is your question with your
I'm gonna
divination?
performance.
I would like to ask.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
let me
yeah.
check. Where's my scrolls at? I know I put them in here somewhere.
Is he just biding time?
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, ma'am. It's a good thing they have me here. I mean, I'm a man of action, and these folks just, all talk.
Oh, that's me, Akshun. Yes, thanks for introducing. Just give me a sec here. I would like to ask, whether we could actually trust these people by giving them the Arcanist core. Are they actually doing what they say they will do?
Can we trust them?
Hold on. I'm gonna send it to you, and if you want to reveal it, you're more than welcome to do so.
Sue's Tamanki, did I get that right?
Yes.
The funny thing, I saw that, that cat, he had to pray to his god just to see if he could take a piss outside. Weirdest thing.
Oh, here I have the scrolls. I'm gonna bust out the paper I used with the calligraphy. The stick figures. Here you go.
The
Sorry
ancient
about that.
scrolls of salvation. Fucking dope on stick figures.
I turn my back to the Nez, but facing Shoshana and Dovran, and I do a very sly OK hand sign.
Oh, wait, sorry. Those weren't them. Here, let me pull out. This must have been them. And I give them the real scrolls.
Okay, and you hand her all the scrolls, and she sort of looks at them, and then the look on her face is of that of complete shock. Let's go inside to my temple, and we can check it out. Yes, let's go, Sus. And they follow you in, and over this table, she pulls out all the scrolls and unfurls them. And in a very ancient language, almost like Sanskrit, symbolic language, she basically reads to you the story of how a god came down from the sky and punished their culture a long, long time ago and tore a hole in the sky. And what he did is he took that whole the atmosphere, that piece of the sky has been stored underground in one of his temples for thousands of years. And in order to it gets to the prophecy part, that it's rumored that a group of adventurers will bring them a piece of the ocean to restore the hole in the sky. to its full potential again. And it's just referred to as a piece of the ocean. And there's a few hand-painted symbols like that appear to have just a group of people, generic people. They don't really match you guys specifically. But one thing that you can tell is a blue sphere is handed from the group of adventurers to some sort of statue, or put in a hole. Like, you're not really sure how to look at it, but there is there's very clearly, it looks exactly like an Arcanist core being put into some sort of receptacle, and then the sky being restored.
They don't know that we have an Arcanist core, though, right?
No. Wait.
This is kind of spooky.
Yes, the Nez Faraka knows that you have one, because his what is the other one? There's the Nez, the Suze, and the Snake Man. I don't remember what his name is. I don't have that notebook on me right now.
It is
Cool.
cool.
It's the Cooled, Kul something.
That's cool.
No, it's the Cool. I think it started with a P.
Aztec?
Ashtik. No, Ashtik is the leader of the mummy nation, the mummy population.
So many names.
I know.
Um,
You should see my notebooks.
Well, this is a little bit interesting. If that's an Arcanist core there, wouldn't that imply that you release it from the ground by blowing up the ground? Isn't that a little scary?
I don't believe it's going to release energy in that way that the Arcanist, that the salt bomb would, that had been released to the north. I don't believe so. I believe that it's some sort of channel to dispel the energy or the magic that was cast upon the world.
It is kind of like, how many of the people do we see as a group of adventurers? Are there 4?
You can count at least 4. You're not really sure. It's sort of designed in a manner that it could be 4. You're not really sure.
Can I look at it real closely?
Sure, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Can I point to one? I'm gonna point to one. Is that me?
Are you touching the paper?
No, I'm just pointing at it.
It's extremely detailed when you get up close to it, but it appears to be that they are all very vague and generic looking. There are no colors. They're just basically brown, like blobs that look like people at the moment.
Didn't
Is
know
there
I was in a
any
prophecy.
animal people with it?
Make an investigation check, Soshana. And are you touching it?
No.
Okay. There don't appear to be animal people. Except for the representation of like their race, right? Where they have a bunch of the cat people in like the initial storytelling, is there are pictures of the tabaxi, the hairless tabaxi.
Well,
I'm gonna-
upon inspection, I do slightly pull the paper towards me, so I do slightly touch it.
As soon as you touch it, all of the beings in the party specifically change to match your party.
that's
Tiki
suspicious.
is even represented.
Look at that.
I want to dispel magic on this thing.
Oh.
Or no, detect magic rather.
I was gonna say dispel magic. Wow.
Oh, I can click it again.
Sorry.
Sorry. I
Yay.
have to click it.
No, it's fine. I got it. Divination magic.
Does divination magic go away if you dispel magic?
It can.
Excuse me, sus. Would you be okay if I use dispel magic on your scroll?
You can try. Go and roll a d20 and add your roll a wisdom check, please.
Wait a second. D20. Wisdom
Cool.
ability check.
There you go.
Damn.
You go for it, and you attempt to dispel the magic. But when you dispel the magic, there's like a sheen that comes over the paper itself. And Akshun, you immediately recognize that this piece of paper was enchanted by Antiquus
Oh,
himself. Like, he did it.
the spell did not go through, right?
No, absolutely not.
Well, that's sort of weird. What's that sheen thing?
I don't know.
It means it's legit. Don't worry about it.
What?
Okay.
Remember, I talked to
I'm
Big
worrying
A.
about
Is
it.
there-
It
is
just
there a
turned
reason-
into us. Very
Is there a
worried.
reason you guys are trying to dispel the world-saving prophecy, or am I missing something?
Boomer,
so-
are you not in the slightest suspicious that it's gonna have to be us putting some kind of core that could potentially blow up the the thing? It could blow up everything. How could it save people? It's evil.
So
Turn back.
I'm
He'll turn back to the Suze. So how much money were you talking about?
I would say that saving a civilization would give compensation of at minimum 5 digits.
Yeah, no, not suspicious at all.
I'm going to investigate the scroll and try and see who's actually holding the Arcanus core. Oh, God.
You can't tell.
Okay.
You're actually not really sure what they're looking at. You're like on a whole different part of the scroll, and you're like, I don't get it. I don't understand.
Tofron in his head is thinking about how much better his drawing was.
Oh, God. You sure this one isn't the real one? I'm gonna hold up the...
Oh, no, that one there has
Action,
dead
what are you doing now that you've discovered that this scroll was actually written by Antiquus?
I am gonna make a combination of history and investigation. Like
Okay.
I'm trying to learn what I can from it, and I'm like ignoring my friends at the moment. So which would you like me to check?
Do history first.
Yikes!
Wow, you rolled you have a plus 12?
You got a 15. That's a rough one.
Dang. It's still an incredible roll. This, you know now that Antiquus, if he ascended or if he was a god already, like, these are his chosen people.
Oh,
That's what you learn from that. If you'd like to make an investigation check, now you can do so.
yes. And what I'm investigating is who is giving the orb away. Just taking a look at better picture.
You don't know. It's not that they're
Guys.
nondescript. It's that as you touch the paper, the beings that are on it match all of your descriptions, but the person handing the orb in is always changing. And you can tell that it's divination magic has enchanted this, but it's sort of the unstable nature of fate and how things can change at any given moment for any of these things, that it can't determine exactly who's doing it.
The unstable nature of...
Of fate.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hello.
You're back.
Welcome
you
back.
DC'd.
I did?
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
The last thing we heard was the unstable nature of fate.
So the unstable nature of fate and divination magic don't mix well.
Oh.
So when you're looking at the scroll, it's constantly changing. Some of them looks like Ron Valor, some of them looks like Gur, some of them, like when they change over, look like Ron Valor's different forms, as well as Sorshana's characters constantly changing forms. Davron is entering and exiting a state of death the whole time. And Akshun, you yourself are like the most stable out of all of them.
Is it like one of those holographic shimmering cards where you like you look at it from a different angle and
Yep,
it
that's
changes?
exactly what it looks like, and it's more the fact that divination magic is not always 100%. So even at the highest level, divination magic can't really tell the future.
Who's that person there that keeps on changing form? That's really weird looking.
Yeah, it looks like you guys may have tried to pick up some other mercenaries than me.
Makes sense.
Good thing I arrived. Everything will be okay.
That's us in different timelines and different possibility. But can I just talk to my friends for a second here?
Absolutely.
So Boomer, I know you don't take to Big A kindly, but these people are Big A's people. So I trust Big A.
All right, now I'm suspicious.
You are gonna take 5-digit money, and you're fine.
5 digits sounds pretty good. And if Akshun says it's okay, and he has been a lot less.
And I'm
crazy
not
lately,
cray cray anymore. I think.
I'm willing to give it a shot and go to the temple to blow up the ceiling or whatever.
Now, with that said,
man, if I'm doing something for
Wait,
big asshole, it better be high 5 digits.
Oh.
I need to talk to Sus.
Oh yeah. Check his mind eye or whatever. Is that what you're gonna do?
No, that's not what I was gonna do. I walk over to Sus and I'm asking, does the scroll say anything about what happens afterwards?
No. It says that the hole in the sky will be repaired, but we don't know.
But what happens?
There's no pictures
to
or anything.
us?
Unknown.
Throw caution to the wind. Screw it. It's the worst that could happen.
We could die.
You got
Eternus
some.
waits for us.
You got some magic you can maybe give us, help us. Because we're gonna be doing this for you. I mean, I don't really collect the 5 digits unless I'm alive. So.
I mean, that's the unstable nature of fate. You go in there. I cannot guarantee that you live. I can assist you with poisons and other things because I don't know what's in the temple. We're not allowed inside.
Oh, did you say poisons?
Yeah. I can prevent you from dying from poison. I cannot give you poison.
That sounds good. I'd like that. Thank you.
And she goes into her little courier pouch that she has and pulls out a handful of scrolls and hands them to Sorshana. You appear to be one of the arcane leaning of the group.
Sure.
Yep, just a simple-minded rogue here, do things the good old-fashioned way.
Make a deception check at advantage, please.
Are there any trees nearby?
There are actually.
Okay.
Trees?
When she says that, the Sue says that, I'm gonna run straight up the tree and then do a backflip off of it. I'm pretty cool too. Do I get something?
Make an acrobatics check at advantage, please.
Please roll low.
I'm sorry, what just happened?
I think he tried to make a backflip and fell down.
Running up it is fine. It's the backflip that's the tough part.
You barely land it. It was not graceful.
See? Look at that. Give me some special shoes or something.
I unfortunately do not have that at the moment.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna look sheepish.
Well,
Are you guys familiar with exactly how the blue orb will save the hole in the sky? Any
No.
magic involved? Any science?
It's a prophecy from many years ago. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't get the point of all that praying and shit that you do. If you're not gonna act with some confidence,
You talking to me or her right now?
Yeah, no, I'm talking to you.
Look, I'm confident that we're gonna go, but I gotta ask questions. That's how you learn.
He's got a point there. So I got all these scrolls. What do I see on them?
One of them is a scroll of what is it? Scroll of one of them is a scroll of protection. One is protection from poison. One is protection from evil and good.
Why do we need a scroll of protection from good?
Specifically undead. Who knows what creatures lie in the temple?
Okay.
All right.
Writing it down.
Why, undead? Why do you think there might be undead there?
Because the people from the Scorpion tend
Oh, right. The
to-
mummies. Right. Okay.
Yeah, but their mummies are usually equipped with giant scorpion tails, and they augment all of theirs in a way that they combine them with other creatures. One of them they increasingly like to do is the Manticore, which has a very potent poison.
Ah, jeez.
Well,
All right. Well,
let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, so the Nez looks at you and he says, "All right, the Nez and I will assist you in getting to the temple, but we'll be outside. We'll be making camp, and I will be bringing the Beastmaster and the Ashtik as well."
Oh, quick question. How does the Leonin race feel about this half cat, half centaur combination as a culture?
Well, technically, they're not Leonin, so they are sort of their own separate race. They appear to be Leonin on the top half, but it doesn't appear to be an unnatural sort of monstrosity. You get what I mean?
So it's kind of like a cool cousin of ours, that kind of thing.
A
but-
distant cousin, where instead of being like a monstrosity where it was like created by someone, this is a natural state of being for these creatures. They just happen to be distantly related to you genetically.
Okay.
The first one might have been a monstrosity, but the current versions are no longer that way.
Okay.
All right. You guys they take a sort of like caravan, like these floating platforms down the way, and they take you all the way south to the edge of nothing. It takes a whole day to get there. You are surrounded by these mummy creatures, and the Nez Faraka and the Nez Anakman both take you, and they take you to this large elevator. The elevator takes you up, and you exit the following evening, well into the night, into midnight level. And you exit this platform, and directly in front of you there is a large temple. And here we go.
Ooh.
We're going to shapeshift. You know what we're going to do? We're going to shapeshift Sleece into Boomer.
And are we on the surface right now, or are we still underground?
I believe everything in this area is underground, right? Because it's so hot.
This part is actually not underground. This temple is above ground.
Ooh.
Where are you, Sleece Boomer? Okay, and then we have Sorshana. There you are. We have Akshun. Is Tiki with you?
Yes.
And then we have Davron. And here we go. Oh, this should be global illumination because you can see quite far at night. It's actually quite illuminated. Let me fix it.
Oh, it has palm trees. I thought nothing grew here.
This place appears to be protected. Let me save it and revealed.
Oh.
You want to?
It's actually got a status effect on him.
It looks
disease.
it shouldn't be on there. I can't remove it. I don't know.
You're
Do you
glowing.
want to check for anything thingy things, Mr. Boomer?
Right. You,
Are the
yeah,
people
keep
still with
behind
us, or
me.
did they leave us alone?
They have set up a camp at the entrance of the elevator that leads up to this place.
Did they give us anything extra or advice or whatever?
No, they did not, because they don't know they know as much as you do.
Oh. Well,
you,
wish us luck. And your
Good
wallet's
luck.
ready.
Good luck.
hey, Sorshana, you got one of them spells for sneaking?
Oh, I'm not sure if I have one of those active. Let me read my book and check my spell book.
Could also use this if we wanted
No,
to.
I do not. I do not.
Okie dokie.
What do you think?
I will use mine.
Wow, Boomer. That's not very tough and manly of you to be sneaking around.
What? I'm a rogue. What do you think? I'm supposed to be sneaky. See, watch out!
Wow. Should I get out my lantern while we're sneaking or no?
I don't know if I think that might defeat the purpose.
Okay, fair enough. Let's take a look, see what's going on around here.
All right, I will be perceiving for traps.
Okay. That does not appear to be trapped.
I'm gonna be perceiving for movement.
There's no movement.
I am gonna slowly walk up. I mean, oh, you guys are already walking? Oh, shoot.
Yeah,
We're in there.
you
Okay, well,
hey, sneaking trick. Don't be in the middle of the path with the lanterns. It's you gotta stick to the shadows.
okay. I want to also use perception over here.
Sure.
To see if I see anything.
Combat roll.
Do you actually, when you do the combat roll, do you actually say combat roll while doing it?
Because that's what Sleece thinks that Boomer would do, you know?
Yeah,
Because he's so cool.
I ignore the what Boomer said. I just walk down the middle.
I'm looking
With
up at
Yuki.
the statue and try and like sneak my head around and look inside. What
Okay.
am I seeing there? I have dark vision too.
Okay. So as you look into it, you can see a set of stairs that leads down into a well-lit area that has two large stone doors right in the middle.
Oh, what do you guys think? You want to try and go in?
Yep. Let's go.
Yes, you can have to.
All right. Sorry, I just need to make sure I add everyone to this one. And then Davron. Davron is first, right?
Yeah.
I would be leading alongside Dobron. Because I gotta look for traps.
Trappy trap. After you, Boomer.
Hold
Oh,
on.
it's flickering quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
flickering.
I'm flickering too.
What do you mean?
Maybe it's intended.
It shouldn't be
That-
intended,
I'm
but
flickering.
That would be very hype. Oh, I can see the
I
full
just
thing
reloaded.
on the stream though, so I just maxed the stream out.
Just refresh. It worked for me.
Okay, I'll do that too. If it
Do
was
you need me
intended, it would be
to?
very...
Do you need me to re-roll for perception of traps?
Yes, please.
And I'm looking for movement.
The door opens. Davron doesn't see shit.
Nope. Where are we? What's
I
happening?
also want to do perception.
As you enter this temple, there are two excuse me. There are two sarcophagus to your right and left. They appear to be sealed, but they are worse for wear. Everything is covered in a thin layer of dust. The torches are lit somehow. And looking
What?
around, there doesn't have seemed to be a person in here for a very long time.
Is everything dusty?
Everything is dusty.
And no footprints whatsoever other than our own.
There are no footprints, but there are these very peculiar looking sort of dimples in the dust.
Where it definitely feels like that's not natural.
If you would like to make a survival check.
Yes, I would. Where did my character sheet go? Why did I? Oh, there it is.
These are scorpion footprints.
Ooh, careful, guys. There are scorpions about.
What's the floor that we're standing on made out of?
Stone.
Okay. I'm going to put I'm gonna put a pot on one of the sarcophaguses right on the edges, right in the edge of it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put my shovel on the other one.
Okay. So you're setting up a trap in case they open, you can hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are the law of the land when it comes to looking through graves?
Generally, it's frowned upon. But then again, who decides what the line is between grave robbing and archaeology? Who
The
gets to
entire time,
decide that?
the person who's doing it.
Exactly.
Governmental body. I'm just gonna be listening the entire time to try and hear if these things move at all, or if I hear the clinking sound. Something
I
to
want
be
to see.
listening
I
for.
want to know if I smell something weird. With my
Sorry,
perception.
Shoshana. Sorry.
Go and make a perception
than-
check for me, please.
A new one? Oh, wait,
Yeah.
that was- I also did a 26 just now
Yes.
when I entered the thing.
Excuse
A
me.
new
I'll let you I'll let you have that one. It smells dusty, but there's another like scent that you can tell. And it smells like kerosene.
I would like to nudge the top of this plate just to gauge how heavy it is.
It doesn't move at all. It is extremely heavy.
Left
Do,
or right?
when do you think we should use those scrolls?
Well, would I know how long the scrolls last and stuff?
Oh yeah.
They last an hour, I believe.
I'm going to real quickly.
And we
just-
should. I mean, we should just put them on now, right? Are they for one person or are they for a group?
That's what I reckon.
These would be mass versions of them.
Think
I
we should
believe
just
they are
use them
mass
all.
by default, but I don't remember specifically, if I'm being honest.
So I got three
Protection from
scrolls.
poison is single. At least the spell
Protection,
that I have.
protection of poison, and protection from evil and good. Those are the three I have.
And they're mass versions of the base level spell.
Okay.
So everyone that you choose within a certain radius.
So gather up. I'm gonna use them all.
Okay. Let's
Okay.
do it. I waved my wand over the sarcophagus to see if
I
there's
use
any
all
magic,
the
by way.
scrolls.
You're doing your wand of magic detection?
Yeah.
Both of the sarcophagi appear to be magical, but not necromancy.
All Alright, guys, these things are magical, so there's a chance they could open at some point.
It's evocation magic.
Apparently, evocation.
Oh. Yeah, let's not try to open them.
No, that's not.
Alright, left or right? Where are we going?
Roll it.
Or should we action ask it?
No, let's just
Call it in the air, Dovron. He's gonna flip a coin.
Heads.
Which
Tails
one was
it
it?
is.
Which one was it?
That means we go right.
What is your passive? What's everyone's passive perceptions? It should be 10 plus whatever your modifier for perception
I have
is.
plus 8.
14.
Or it should be listed on the bottom left of your character sheet.
So 10 plus your perception modifier? Is that what you said?
Yes. Yes.
I have 19.
Oh, my perception passive is the thing between brackets. It says 23.
What?
Perception passive 23. It's the highest number of all the numbers I have.
That's ridiculous.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because I
you
got observant
kidding me?
too. I got observant also.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got
Plus
yeah.
5.
You notice that when you go to the curve on this line here next to the wall,
Wait, what?
here where my mouse is,
Yeah, I see it right in front
yeah,
of me.
yeah.
there is a tripwire.
Careful, Boomer. There's a tripwire over there.
I was just about to say that. Good call, Sorshana.
Let's see them combat rolls.
No.
So, you want to jump over it, or you want to trigger it and see what happens?
In my experience, I don't believe intentionally tripping traps while you're next to them is a good idea. So,
You want to take a step back and toss a rock or something.
I mean, what if those mummies wake up behind us? They'll go through the trap, right?
Good call.
Yeah.
Also, anybody else spooked out by the fact that we are basically walking on the back of a giant centipede?
That's fine. Surely.
All right, everyone, back up. Make sure there's nothing. Do I perceive anything else?
No, it's just the tripwire.
Then I'm going to step over the tripwire.
Okay.
And all right, doesn't seem like there's any secondary trap. So just step over it. Somebody here, hold up. He'll rip a part of his tunic, whatever's colored, and put it down on the ground, kind of in front of the tripwire. It's a reminder that it's there.
Okay.
I
I am
step over
marking
it.
the trap.
I step over it and I look for other traps.
I
that.
I run along the wall and just come back right here.
As you're looking and investigating things, you come around this corner, and this green section, the green section with the dragon or with the serpents on it, the spears have these strange indentions on them, as well as this specific area. These are doors that flip downward.
Wait, what?
Anybody want to jump?
It's a
I'm not
trap.
gonna stand on that. That looks very scary. If that,
Here.
I mean, I could turn into a flying animal and fly me over, but I think we cannot stand on that. That looks very scary.
I've got a plan.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab my rope. You guys hold on to the other end, and I'll run across the wall again and land on the other side, and then maybe we can try and make our way over.
That sounds inherently risky.
Don't worry, I got it. Here we go.
I would like to proceed. All right. Surely.
Do I
Surely.
land? What? Anything bad happen?
I need you to make an acrobatics check, please.
I can just run along the wall though, right?
No, come on.
It's not that. Oh wow.
Easy. Easy.
Wow. Okay.
I was never worried.
Yeah.
You guys grab the rope.
Anybody have the rope? You just take the whole rope over. Nobody grabbed the rope.
I looked down and realized that nobody grabbed the rope because I didn't say it, and I'm just over here. Hey, you guys can do that, right?
Yeah. I'm looking around with my perception check, seeing if there is any kind of lever or trigger to turn the trap off.
It would not appear as such.
I tie a rope to my crossbow, and I shoot it across to an empty spot where Dovron is not standing.
Dovron will use or is going to use a key
Deflect
point
missile.
for deflect missile to see if I can catch it.
Oh, so cool. Oh, I need to roll an attack then, right?
Yep. Roll an attack. Yep. I'm gonna say give it advantage because you're aiming.
Ooh.
Okay, so what do I need to do now?
Roll
I
a
need to-
d10 plus 12.
Okay.
So no, it should have
Disadvantage, right? In this case.
d10, and then we add. Okay, so roll damage. Roll damage on the crossbow. He catches it. Whoosh.
Dang.
All right. Do you have anything to tie the rope to over there? Is there anything that you could tie?
Yeah, is there
to?
like a pillar or something that hooks the candles?
No,
to it?
we could have tried going the other way too.
Sure.
Wait, Dovron, can you go ahead a little bit and see if it's a dead end before
There's
we
a-
all try to jump over?
There's a door here. There's 4 sarcophaguses in here. I could maybe see if I could stick it to the door. What's the door made out
sorry.
of? What's the door made out of?
The door is made out of solid stone.
Okay. Maybe I can open the door and then stick the rope in and then try and close the door back again, which will hold it in the air.
Okay.
Is there anything on your guys' side that would be able to hold the rope with?
I could go tie the rope to the tripwire.
Oh wait, I got a great idea. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna open the door
Okay.
and then I stick the rope in, and then I'm gonna close the door,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna walk back over here, and I'm gonna try again to run across the wall.
Okay.
The right.
Give me an advantage acrobatics check because you did it before.
Okay. And now I'll hold the rope, and you guys can cross over.
Oh.
Okay, I'll go first. Do I need to
Wait.
roll anything?
Can we tug the rope first? Can you tug it?
I tugged the
Oh.
rope.
Oh, he makes it easily. You tug on the rope, it's solid. Super solid.
Okay. Wait. Do you want me to walk over the rope? How am I gonna get it here? Gonna
Go
get it
like,
over?
go like the like hand over hand, foot over foot thing.
Oh yeah, with the foot like yeah. Okay, I can do that. I shimmy over the rope towards the other side.
Oh yeah, you don't even have to roll for it.
Okay.
I gotta say, Dovron, I'm very impressed.
I'm very wise.
Must be all that calligraphy practice.
Just holding.
All
the
right,
rope.
so you can move yourself down past the serpent floor.
All of us can?
Yep.
Okay.
Woohoo.
Except for Davron.
You're not like hankering for any death juice right now, are you?
We'll hold off for a moment. It's fine. Don't worry. Trust me.
All right.
As he's going across, I just like shake it a little bit.
Don't do that. Don't run.
All right. And now I'm gonna try and run back across, pulling up the rope as I go.
Okay, go and make an
Do I have to
advantage.
do anything?
No, actually, you don't even have to roll for it at this point. You've got it down.
Nice.
I need all of you to make a perception check, please.
You got any more pots and pans?
I don't know. Yeah, I'll put my saddle on this one.
Remember, there's 2 ways. We might not be coming back this way.
All right, I take my saddle back. I don't think I have any more pots.
None of you actually hear anything specific, but you hear something scratching something in the distance.
That's a little
Alright.
eerie, guys.
Shoshana, you ever seen a scorpion in the wild before?
Have I? Probably have. Right? I would think so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but they are not making scratchy sounds generally. They are very quiet, actually.
What are they scared of?
Fire? Scorpions don't like fire.
They do not.
So they get burned.
Well, I can help with fire.
I light a torch as she says fire.
Here's your rope back, by the way, actually, and your bolt.
Thank you.
I open the door.
Okay.
We should probably get Miss Clear Eyes over there to lead. I'm
What, is that me?
Yeah,
Okay,
Just
I'm leading
back
and
up
looking
the
out for
line.
traps as I go.
same.
Okay. You actually see that if you step down one more thing, both of those sections are pressure panels on the floor.
Okay, I don't think we should step any further. Now, why couldn't we try the other way around? What was wrong with that one?
That is what I said, but can I investigate the nature of this trap? Like, obviously it's a pressure plate. Can I get a judgment?
Make an investigation check.
What's it look like?
You're not really sure the nature of this one specifically. If anyone else would like to try, they can.
So you're saying the exact 2 spots in front of Shoshana and...
Yes.
Okay.
There's something weird, though. The paint and some of the faces on the green sort of inlay in front of you have been worn smooth.
Oh. Well, it looks like this pressure plate has been pressed a lot. That's strange, though, isn't it?
So you think that's where they stepped? Where it's
Oh.
been worn away?
That's a good
I
call.
mean, and not everyone's gonna be wall walking like Overon over there.
You guys mind if I try something?
Sure.
What is it? Sure.
I throw let's see.
Tiki?
No. I throw my water skin at the pressure plate.
Okay. It hits the pressure plate and changes it, and the walls on both sides of the green smash together.
Okay.
Boomer will wince and be like, that's why I didn't want to trip any of the traps. They tend to make noise.
Okay. I retrieve my water bag back, and I want to throw it 1 square down
Like onto the green.
onto the green. Yes.
Nothing happens. Shortly after they smash together, they drag apart and reset.
Okay. Well, seems like we just need to hop over.
Or, these sort of traps need to be able to reset. And since we've already made the noise, he'll step on it once it's reset to make it shut again.
My water bag.
His water skin explodes.
You son of a bitch.
That's what you get for not discussing plans. And then he'll be stepping on the plate as it's going back to see if it resets.
It doesn't appear to continue smashing if it's in the process of resetting.
All right, so we want to be absolutely safe. These things got to reset, so we just squeeze on through while it's still pushing back.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quick suggestion. What if there are pressure plates on the other end of the carpet?
Can I see that from this distance already, or no?
They don't appear to be, because the pressure plates, now that you're looking at them, are very distinct in both wear and other aspects.
Okay. I don't think we have to worry about that, actually.
And either way, we've tested the trap, so even if there was an identical plate on the other side, it shouldn't work differently. Am I able to have a spell at ready?
Sure.
Okay. I will have shit, do I want to risk blink?
Sounds terrifying.
Good
Can I
luck.
roll a d20, or am I willing to blow something? Banishment would save me from being squashed by a wall, right?
Yes.
Okay. That is, let me just see, one action. Okay, so, okay. I will just have banishment at the ready. I'll step on the trap to make the wall close.
Okay.
And then as it's moving back, I'm just gonna squeeze through.
Same. Same.
Okay. So you two successfully make it across the other side.
All right, actually.
Reset.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Set. Step on it. Hello? Pressure pad? Start jumping up and down on the pressure pad.
Slam shut.
Oh, run! Run!
Go.
Oh, Tiki.
Oh no, not Tiki.
High or low action?
What? Low.
Roll it.
No!
Tiki gets absolutely annihilated by this shit.
No! Tiki!
That's pretty funny.
How to delete Tiki? I can't do it.
Bye, Tiki.
Tiki, no.
You know, normally it's a bit of effort to crack open those lobsters to get the meat inside.
You shut up. You shut up about Tiki. It's okay, I'll bring you back Tiki tonight, I promise.
Shall we?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's go.
I want to, so Shana, you coming?
Okay.
Are you coming? Wait a minute.
very
My
dark.
light doesn't work.
You're what?
It's very
If
dark
I
here.
go here, is this a door?
Dark tunnel.
It is. It does not appear to be a door. It's just a straight up wall.
Is it a dead end?
It does appear to be a dead end.
I'm investigating the dead end place.
I'm investigating this. What is this on the right?
It is a pool of water.
What?
Investigation of the pool. Oh boy, it's water.
Dolphrun, did you just say that you were very thirsty?
No. I'm gonna bust out my lantern of revealing and try to shine it on stuff.
You're looking around, and one of the urns in the bottom left corner appears to be linked to the door, linked to the wall, and the wall sort of turns.
What?
Maybe we fill up the urn with water?
No, you pick it up.
Oh. Okay. Pick it up. What's this?
I think you just are holding an urn of water.
He picks it up, and the door goes. And opens.
There's a door.
I'm
Okay,
worried
I'll
it's
go
gonna
first.
close.
I'm checking
behind.
for traps.
Good work, Dovron.
Keep it up, Dovron.
That's it.
Any traps?
There are no traps, but as soon as you enter, the smell of death assaults your nose.
Dovron, did you fart?
No, not me. I'm afraid that we're going to, the door's going to close behind if I move this jar somewhere. Akshun, do you want to go in behind me? And we'll take the urn in with us.
I definitely don't want the door be closed with that smell.
Okay.
Yeah, let's leave the door open. We kind of want oxygen, I think, as well.
All right, I'm gonna put the urn down back where it was.
What do
Okay.
we see anyway? What is this?
The door closes in front of you.
Oh my god.
There's
All
a
right, I'm
large
gonna pick
face there's a large face on the wall, and it's looking down a set of stairs that are directly above, north of you.
All right, I'm gonna pick up the urn again.
The door opens.
I'm trying to figure out where I can put it so that it doesn't the door like.
You're able to
Remains
put it.
open.
You're able to put it on the ground, and the ground doesn't.
Yeah,
The ground
it's just
doesn't
that
what?
spot.
Okay, so I just put it elsewhere then.
Yeah.
I wonder, and I'm gonna try and put like, I don't know, my horn on that other spot again, spot where the jar was. Does it
The
close door?
horn is not heavy enough.
Okay, I'm gonna stand on that.
So,
spot.
Shauna, do you have dark vision?
I don't think so. Not when I'm in human form.
The door will stay open unless you put the urn back.
Okay, I'm worried about somebody else coming behind and closing this door and sealing us in here.
Yeah, that would be problematic.
Listen, we're on a mission from God. It'll be fine.
All right, I throw the
Alright.
jar away and then walk in.
Davron, you're the only one with dark vision, right?
Yeah,
Will you
maybe, I don't know.
will you make a perception check for me, please?
Sure.
Does anyone else have dark vision?
He asked desperately.
I believe I have dark vision. Let me check.
Smell of smells nice.
Yeah, I don't fully understand. Like, see, you don't like some dead things, but you do like other dead things.
I have dark
appreciate-
vision up to 60 feet.
I
Make a
appreciate
perception
dead
check for me,
things.
please.
I appreciate dead things, unless they're reanimated. Oh my
Oh.
god.
I see something, guys.
Yeah. What do you see?
2 manticores reveal themselves to
They're
you.
very-
Oh Jesus!
Ugly.
Do they seem hostile?
Very much so. And this is where we're going to leave this episode.
Oh my
Oh my god. Jesus.
Why is Boomer in the front?
This is where we're going to leave this episode for this week. Hopefully join us next week. Since there's no DPC or anything, we should be able to play. That'd be dope. Yeah, I hope everyone had a good day. Thanks for the subs, everybody. If you want to support me on YouTube, you can subscribe. If you want to go join our Discord, we talk about stuff. If you want to support me on Patreon, it'd be very nice. I appreciate it, everybody. Everyone have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you on Friday for Seeds of Destruction episode 48 or 49. It's 48 or 49. I don't know. But we'll see you on Friday. Everyone have a fantastic week. And we will see you Friday.